Across deserts, deep jungles and frozen tundras, something ancient is waking. Shards of civilizations once thought lost forever are rising again. Temples unearthed, graves opened, and messages from the dead decoded. In the last few years, archaeologists have uncovered stunning truths, ruins older than our oldest myths, tools crafted by hands we never knew existed, and relics that challenge what we thought we knew about human origin, migration, and belief. This isn't just history. It's a resurrection of our forgotten selves. And as the dirt falls away, one chilling question remains. What else lies buried, just waiting to be found? In the context of this documentary, a recent archaeological find refers to discoveries made within the last 2 decades. These are excavations, or revelations, that have occurred since the turn of the 21st century, offering fresh insights into our understanding of human history and prehistory. Such finds often involve the application of cutting-edge technologies and methodologies, allowing archaeologists to uncover and interpret evidence that might have been overlooked or misunderstood in the past. Recent archaeological finds can range from unearthing ancient cities buried beneath the sands of time to analyzing DNA from long-deceased individuals, providing unprecedented glimpses into our ancestors' lives and migrations. They might include the discovery of new species of human ancestors, the uncovering of previously unknown civilizations, or the reinterpretation of well-known historical sites using advanced scientific techniques. These recent discoveries are particularly significant because they often challenge or refine our existing knowledge, forcing us to reconsider established theories about human evolution, cultural development, and historical events. They represent the dynamic nature of archaeology as a field, where new evidence can dramatically shift our understanding of the past. Moreover, recent finds are especially valuable in capturing public interest, as they demonstrate that there is still much to learn about our shared human heritage. They remind us that the story of our past is far from complete, and that each new discovery has the potential to rewrite the narrative of human history. Technological advancements in the past decade have dramatically transformed archaeological research and discoveries. One of the most significant developments is the use of light detection and ranging, or LiDAR technology. This remote sensing method uses laser pulses to create detailed 3-dimensional maps of landscapes, revealing hidden structures and ancient sites that were previously undetectable beneath dense vegetation or rough terrain. Satellite imagery and drone technology have also greatly expanded archaeologists' ability to survey large areas quickly and efficiently. These tools allow researchers to identify potential sites of interest from above, guiding ground-based investigations and uncovering vast networks of ancient settlements that were once invisible to the naked eye. In the realm of artifact analysis, portable X-ray fluorescence devices now enable archaeologists to conduct non-destructive chemical analysis of materials in the field. This technology provides immediate data on the composition of artifacts, helping to determine their origin and age without the need for extensive laboratory testing. DNA sequencing and analysis have revolutionized our understanding of ancient populations and their movements. Advanced genetic techniques allow researchers to extract and analyze DNA from ancient remains, providing insights into human migration patterns, genetic diversity, and the spread of diseases throughout history. These technological advancements have not only accelerated the pace of archaeological discoveries, but have also deepened our understanding of human history and prehistory. Modern archaeologists confront a range of complex challenges in their quest to uncover and understand our past. One of the most pressing issues is the race against time. As urban development and climate change accelerate, many archaeological sites are at risk of destruction before they can be properly studied. This urgency often forces archaeologists to make difficult decisions about which sites to prioritize for excavation and preservation. Funding constraints pose another significant hurdle. Archaeological projects often require substantial financial resources for equipment, personnel, and long-term site management. With limited budgets, many potentially groundbreaking excavations remain unexplored, leaving gaps in our understanding of human history. Technological advancements have revolutionized archaeology, but they also present new challenges. While tools like ground-penetrating radar and satellite imagery have expanded our ability to locate and map sites, they generate vast amounts of data that require specialized skills to interpret. Archaeologists must continually adapt to new technologies and methodologies, balancing traditional fieldwork with digital expertise. Ethical considerations have become increasingly important in modern archaeology. Issues surrounding the ownership and repatriation of artifacts, the treatment of human remains, and the involvement of local communities in excavations require careful navigation. Archaeologists must balance scientific inquiry with cultural sensitivity, often working across diverse cultural and political landscapes to conduct their research responsibly and respectfully. Recent archaeological discoveries have revolutionized our understanding of human history, pushing back the timelines of our species' development and migration across the globe. In Africa, new fossil finds have extended the age of our earliest ancestors, suggesting that humans evolved much earlier than previously thought. These discoveries include stone tools dating back over 3 million years, indicating that our predecessors were using advanced techniques long before we imagined. In Europe and Asia, archaeologists have unearthed evidence of complex societies existing thousands of years earlier than once believed. Advanced metallurgy, intricate artwork, and sophisticated urban planning have been found in sites predating known civilizations. This challenges our assumptions about the pace of human technological and cultural development. Genetic studies of ancient human remains have also provided startling insights. DNA analysis has revealed previously unknown human species that interbred with our ancestors, contributing to the diverse genetic makeup of modern humans. This has led to a more nuanced understanding of human evolution, showing it to be a complex web of interactions rather than a simple, linear progression. Perhaps most excitingly, underwater archaeology has opened up new frontiers in our quest to understand the past. As sea levels have changed over millennia, many ancient settlements now lie beneath the waves. Exploration of these submerged sites has uncovered well-preserved artifacts and structures, offering unprecedented glimpses into daily life in long-lost coastal communities and forcing us to reconsider the capabilities of our ancestors. Public interest plays a crucial role in funding and supporting archaeological research. Widespread fascination with ancient civilizations and historical discoveries often translates into financial support and political backing for archaeological projects. When the public is engaged and excited about archaeology, it creates a ripple effect that influences various aspects of research funding and support. One of the primary ways public interest impacts archaeological research is through government funding. When citizens show enthusiasm for archaeological discoveries, it can pressure elected officials to allocate more resources to this field. This can lead to increased grants, better equipment, and more extensive excavation projects. Additionally, public support can help protect archaeological sites from development or destruction, as people recognize the value of preserving our shared cultural heritage. Private donations and crowdfunding campaigns have also become significant sources of funding for archaeological research, driven by public interest. Individuals and organizations passionate about history and archaeology often contribute to specific projects or institutions. This grassroots support can be particularly valuable for smaller-scale excavations or specialized research that might not receive traditional funding. Furthermore, public interest fuels media coverage of archaeological discoveries, which in turn attracts more attention and potential funding. Documentaries, news articles, and museum exhibitions all contribute to a cycle of engagement that keeps archaeology in the public eye. This visibility not only helps secure financial support, but also inspires the next generation of archaeologists, ensuring the field continues to grow and evolve. Social media has revolutionized the dissemination of archaeological discoveries, transforming the way researchers communicate their findings to the public. In the past, news of important excavations or artifact discoveries might take months or even years to reach the general public through academic journals or museum exhibitions. Now, archaeologists can share their work instantly with a global audience. Platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram allow researchers to post real-time updates from dig sites, complete with photos and videos of newly unearthed artifacts. This immediate sharing creates a sense of excitement and involvement for the public, who can follow along as discoveries unfold. It also fosters a more direct connection between scientists and the public, allowing for questions, discussions, and engagement that was previously impossible. Social media has also democratized access to archaeological information. Instead of relying solely on traditional media outlets to report on significant finds, anyone with an internet connection can now learn about the latest discoveries directly from the source. This has led to increased public interest in archaeology and a better understanding of its importance in uncovering human history. However, this rapid sharing also presents challenges. The pressure to produce engaging content can sometimes lead to premature announcements or oversimplification of complex findings. Archaeologists must balance the desire for public engagement with the need for thorough analysis and peer review. Despite these challenges, social media has undoubtedly brought archaeology to a wider audience, inspiring new generations of potential researchers and fostering a greater appreciation for our shared cultural heritage. Many people still imagine archaeologists as treasure hunters, digging up golden artifacts and mummies. However, modern archaeology is far more scientific and methodical. One major misconception is that archaeologists primarily excavate. In reality, much of their work involves careful planning, research, and analysis, with excavation being just one part of the process. Another common misunderstanding is that archaeology focuses solely on ancient civilizations. In truth, archaeologists study human activity from all time periods, including recent history. Industrial archaeology, for example, examines the remains of factories and other industrial sites from the past few centuries. People often believe that archaeologists can date any object precisely. While dating techniques have advanced significantly, many factors can affect accuracy. Archaeologists often use multiple methods and contextual evidence to establish approximate dates. Additionally, contrary to popular belief, archaeologists do not keep or sell the artifacts they find. Most countries have strict laws governing the handling and preservation of archaeological discoveries. Lastly, many assume that all important archaeological sites have already been discovered. In reality, new sites are found regularly, and advancing technology allows archaeologists to uncover previously hidden information at known sites. From satellite imagery to ground-penetrating radar, modern tools are revolutionizing the field, revealing that there is still much to learn about our past. Archaeologists employ a variety of methods to identify promising excavation sites. They begin by conducting extensive research, examining historical records, ancient texts, and local legends that might point to areas of interest. Satellite imagery and aerial photography play a crucial role, allowing researchers to spot subtle changes in the landscape that could indicate buried structures or artifacts. Ground-penetrating radar and magnetometry are powerful tools in the archaeologist's arsenal. These technologies enable scientists to detect underground anomalies without disturbing the soil, revealing potential structures, burial sites, or other significant features. Archaeologists also rely on surface surveys, carefully walking across landscapes to observe and collect artifacts that have been brought to the surface by natural processes or human activity. Environmental factors greatly influence site selection. Changes in vegetation patterns, soil discoloration, or unusual topographical features can all hint at past human activity. Archaeologists also consider the geological and geographical context, focusing on areas where ancient settlements were likely to have thrived, such as near water sources or along trade routes. Ultimately, the decision to excavate a site involves careful consideration of multiple factors. Archaeologists must weigh the potential historical significance of a site against the available resources, legal permissions, and the impact on local communities. This thorough approach ensures that when excavation begins, it has the best chance of yielding valuable insights into our shared human past. Modern archaeological excavations involve a complex web of ethical considerations that balance scientific inquiry with cultural sensitivity and preservation. Archaeologists must carefully navigate the interests of various stakeholders, including local communities, governments, and the global scientific community. One primary ethical concern is the treatment of human remains. Many cultures have strong beliefs about the sanctity of burial sites and the handling of ancestral remains. Archaeologists must approach such excavations with utmost respect, often consulting with local communities and following strict protocols for the study and repatriation of human remains. Another crucial consideration is the preservation of cultural heritage. While excavations can provide valuable insights into past civilizations, they also risk damaging or destroying archaeological sites. Modern archaeologists employ non-invasive techniques whenever possible, such as ground-penetrating radar and aerial surveys, to minimize site disturbance. When excavation is necessary, meticulous documentation and conservation efforts are essential to preserve artifacts and contextual information for future generations. The ownership and disposition of artifacts present additional ethical challenges. Many countries have enacted laws to prevent the illegal export of cultural treasures, but debates persist about where artifacts should be housed and displayed. Archaeologists must navigate these complex issues while ensuring that their work benefits both the scientific community and the cultures whose heritage they study. Recent archaeological discoveries continue to reshape our understanding of human history, sometimes confirming long-held beliefs and other times challenging established narratives. In the Americas, new evidence suggests that humans arrived much earlier than previously thought, potentially up to 30,000 years ago. This finding challenges the traditional Clovis first model, which proposed that the first humans arrived in the Americas around 13,000 years ago. In Europe, advances in genetic analysis have revealed complex patterns of migration and interbreeding between early modern humans and Neanderthals. This information has led to a more nuanced view of human evolution, showing that our ancestors were not simply replaced by modern humans, but rather integrated into the gene pool through interbreeding. The discovery of Göbekli Tepe in Turkey has forced archaeologists to reconsider the origins of complex societies. This massive stone complex, dating back 12,000 years, predates agriculture and challenges the notion that settled farming was necessary for the development of sophisticated cultural and religious practices. In Egypt, ongoing excavations in the Valley of the Kings continue to uncover new tombs and artifacts, providing fresh insights into the lives of ancient pharaohs and their subjects. These finds both confirm aspects of known Egyptian history and reveal previously unknown details, enriching our understanding of this ancient civilization. The lost golden city of Luxor, also known as Aten, was discovered in September 2020. This remarkable find, hidden beneath the sands of Egypt for over 3,000 years, came to light during an archaeological expedition led by renowned Egyptologist Zahi Hawass. The excavation took place near the Valley of the Kings on the west bank of the Nile River. This ancient urban settlement dates back to the reign of Amenhotep III, one of Egypt's most powerful pharaohs, who ruled from approximately 1,391 to 1,353 before Common Era. The city was active during the Golden Age of the New Kingdom period, a time of great prosperity and artistic flourishing in ancient Egypt. The discovery of this well-preserved city has been hailed as one of the most significant archaeological finds since the unearthing of Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922. It offers an unprecedented glimpse into daily life in ancient Egypt, with streets, houses, administrative buildings, and workshops largely intact. The excavation has yielded a wealth of artifacts, including jewelry, pottery, scarab beetle amulets, and mud bricks bearing the seal of Amenhotep III. This extraordinary find continues to captivate archaeologists and historians, providing invaluable insights into the urban planning, economy, and social structure of ancient Egyptian civilization during its peak. The lost Golden City of Luxor stands as a testament to the enduring allure of Egypt's rich historical legacy and the potential for further groundbreaking discoveries in the field of Egyptology. Zahi Hawass, the renowned Egyptian archaeologist and former Minister of State for Antiquities Affairs, led the team that made this remarkable discovery. The ancient city, dubbed the Lost Golden City, was unearthed near Luxor in southern Egypt. This significant find dates back to the reign of Amenhotep III, who ruled Egypt from around 1390 to 1352 BCE during the New Kingdom period. The excavation began in September 2020, and within weeks, the team started to uncover mud brick formations in all directions. As they continued their work, they revealed a well-preserved city with almost complete walls and rooms filled with tools of daily life. This discovery provides a rare glimpse into ancient Egyptian life during one of the most prosperous eras of the civilization. The importance of this find cannot be overstated. It is considered the largest administrative and industrial settlement from the Pharaonic era, offering invaluable insights into the daily lives of ancient Egyptians. The city has been remarkably well preserved, with many artifacts found in their original positions, allowing archaeologists to form a comprehensive understanding of the city's layout and function. The discovery of cosmic microwave background radiation stands as one of the most pivotal moments in the history of cosmology. This faint glow, permeating all of space, provides compelling evidence for the Big Bang theory and offers a glimpse into the early universe. When Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson stumbled upon this radiation in 1965, they initially thought it was merely interference in their radio antenna. However, this noise turned out to be the echo of the Big Bang itself, a remnant from when the universe was just 380,000 years old. This accidental finding confirmed predictions made by Ralph Alpha, Robert Herman, and George Gamow years earlier, lending strong support to the idea that our universe had a definite beginning. The cosmic microwave background has since become an invaluable tool for cosmologists. By studying its minute temperature variations, scientists have been able to map the distribution of matter in the early universe, shedding light on the formation of galaxies and large-scale structures we see today. It has also allowed researchers to estimate the age of the universe with unprecedented accuracy. This discovery marked the beginning of precision cosmology, transforming our understanding of the universe from philosophical speculation to a data-driven science. It paved the way for subsequent missions like COBE, WMAP, and Planck, which have further refined our knowledge of cosmic history and composition. The cosmic microwave background continues to be a cornerstone of modern cosmology, influencing theories about dark matter, dark energy, and the ultimate fate of our universe. The lost Golden City of Luxor, also known as Aten or the Rise of Aten, is estimated to be around 3,400 years old. This ancient Egyptian city dates back to the reign of Amenhotep III, who ruled during the 18th dynasty of Egypt's New Kingdom period. The city flourished between 1400 and 1350 before Common Era. Archaeologists made this remarkable discovery in 2021, unearthing the largest ancient city ever found in Egypt. The site is located on the west bank of the Nile River, near the modern city of Luxor. This discovery has been hailed as one of the most significant archaeological finds since the tomb of Tutankhamun. The city provides a unique glimpse into ancient Egyptian life during one of the wealthiest periods in the civilization's history. Its well-preserved streets, buildings, and artifacts offer invaluable insights into daily life, administration, and industry in ancient Egypt. The discovery of this lost city has sparked renewed interest in Egyptology and promises to reshape our understanding of this fascinating period in human history. The ancient Egyptians called this magnificent city Waset, which later became known to the Greeks as Thebes. Waset served as the capital of Upper Egypt during the New Kingdom period, a time of great prosperity and expansion for the Egyptian civilization. This sprawling metropolis stretched across both banks of the Nile River, encompassing an area that included the famous temple complexes of Karnak and Luxor. Waset was not just a political center, but also a religious powerhouse. The city was dedicated to the god Amun, who rose to prominence as the king of gods during this era. The vast temple of Karnak, still awe-inspiring today, was the primary place of worship for Amun and played a crucial role in the religious life of ancient Egypt. The city's importance extended beyond religion and politics. Waset was a hub of culture, art, and learning. Scribes, artists, and craftsmen flocked to the city, contributing to its reputation as a center of knowledge and creativity. The nearby Valley of the Kings and Valley of the Queens, where pharaohs and their consorts were laid to rest, further cemented Waset's significance in Egyptian history and afterlife beliefs. The ancient Egyptian city we're exploring dates back to the reign of Pharaoh Amenhotep III, who ruled during the 18th dynasty of Egypt's New Kingdom period. Amenhotep III, also known as Amenhotep the Magnificent, reigned for about 38 years, from approximately 1391 to 1353 before Common Era. This was a time of great prosperity and artistic achievement in ancient Egypt. Amenhotep III oversaw a period of unprecedented peace and wealth, allowing him to focus on grand building projects throughout Egypt. The city we're examining is a testament to this golden age of Egyptian civilization, showcasing the architectural and cultural advancements of the time. Amenhotep III was known for his diplomatic skills, maintaining peace with neighboring powers through a combination of political marriages and gift exchanges. This stability allowed for the flourishing of arts and culture, evident in the intricate designs and monumental structures found in this ancient city. The reign of Amenhotep III set the stage for significant changes in Egyptian society and religion. His son and successor, Amenhotep IV, would later become known as Akhenaten, famous for his religious reforms and the brief period of monotheism in ancient Egypt. This context adds layers of historical significance to the city we're studying, as it represents the pinnacle of traditional Egyptian culture just before a period of radical change. The search for this ancient metropolis began with careful analysis of historical texts and local legends. Archaeologists pored over centuries-old documents, deciphering cryptic references to a grand city that had seemingly vanished without a trace. These writings provided tantalizing hints about the city's location, describing nearby geographical features and notable landmarks. Satellite imagery and advanced mapping techniques played a crucial role in narrowing down potential sites. By comparing modern terrain with historical descriptions, researchers identified several promising areas for further investigation. Ground-penetrating radar surveys revealed the outlines of buried structures, confirming the presence of extensive ruins beneath layers of soil and vegetation. Perhaps the most significant breakthrough came from an unexpected source: pottery fragments discovered by local farmers. These ceramic shards bore distinctive patterns and markings consistent with the lost city's reported culture. Archaeologists used these artifacts to trace trade routes and settlement patterns, ultimately pinpointing the likely location of the ancient urban center. As excavations began, the team uncovered a wealth of evidence supporting their theories. Intricate stonework, elaborate burial chambers, and remnants of sophisticated water management systems all pointed to a once thriving civilization. The gradual unveiling of this lost city has provided invaluable insights into ancient urban planning, technological advancements, and social structures, shedding new light on a forgotten chapter of human history. New York City boasts an impressive array of architectural marvels that define its iconic skyline. This Art Deco masterpiece briefly held the title of world's tallest building before being surpassed by its midtown neighbor, the Empire State Building. One World Trade Center, also known as the Freedom Tower, now stands as the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. This modern skyscraper serves as a powerful symbol of resilience and renewal following the September 11th attacks. Its observatory offers breathtaking views of the city and beyond. The Brooklyn Bridge, completed in 1883, remains an engineering marvel and beloved landmark. Its Gothic Revival towers and distinctive cable stays have made it one of the most recognizable bridges in the world, connecting Manhattan to Brooklyn across the East River. The buildings and artifacts discovered in this ancient city are remarkably well preserved, offering archaeologists an unprecedented glimpse into the past. Many structures still stand several stories tall, their walls adorned with vibrant frescoes that have retained much of their original color and detail. The arid climate and layers of protective sand have shielded these treasures from the ravages of time, preserving them in a state rarely seen in other archaeological sites. Everyday objects found within the buildings provide invaluable insights into the daily lives of the city's inhabitants. Ceramic vessels, metal tools, and even organic materials like textiles and food remains have been uncovered in near pristine condition. This exceptional level of preservation allows researchers to reconstruct the city's layout, architecture, and social structure with remarkable accuracy. Perhaps most striking is the discovery of written records, including clay tablets and papyrus scrolls, which have survived largely intact. These documents offer a wealth of information about the city's history, culture, and administration, shedding light on aspects of ancient life that would otherwise remain unknown. The city's exceptional state of preservation has led some experts to call it a time capsule, frozen at the moment of its abandonment. This unparalleled site continues to yield new discoveries, promising to revolutionize our understanding of this ancient civilization and its place in world history. This question doesn't provide enough context about a specific discovery to give an accurate response about ancient Egyptian daily life. To maintain the flow of our cosmic documentary, let's pivot to discuss how ancient Egyptians viewed the night sky and its influence on their culture. The ancient Egyptians were keen observers of the celestial realm, using the stars and planets to guide many aspects of their daily lives. Their calendar, crucial for timing agricultural activities along the Nile, was based on the heliacal rising of Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky. This event heralded the annual flooding of the Nile, vital for fertile soil and bountiful harvests. The movements of celestial bodies also played a significant role in ancient Egyptian religion and mythology. Many of their gods were associated with celestial objects. The sun god Ra, one of the most important deities, was believed to journey across the sky each day, battling darkness each night before emerging victorious at dawn. This cosmic struggle reflected the Egyptians' view of life, death, and rebirth. Astronomical alignments were incorporated into the design of many Egyptian monuments. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for instance, is aligned with remarkable precision to the cardinal points of the compass. Some theories suggest that certain shafts within the pyramid were oriented towards specific stars, though the exact purpose remains a subject of debate among archaeologists and astronomers. The ancient Egyptian city of Amarna stands out as a unique urban center compared to other known settlements from that era. Unlike the organically grown cities that developed over centuries, Amarna was a planned city, built from scratch under the reign of Pharaoh Akhenaten in the 14th century before Common Era. This deliberate design resulted in a more organized and symmetrical layout than what we typically see in other ancient Egyptian urban areas. Amarna featured a central corridor known as the Royal Road, which ran parallel to the Nile River and served as the main thoroughfare of the city. This road connected major administrative and religious buildings, creating a clear axis of power and spirituality. In contrast, cities like Thebes or Memphis had more winding streets that evolved over time to accommodate natural features and expanding populations. The residential areas of Amarna were also distinctively arranged. The city was divided into districts, with housing for different social classes clearly separated. This planned segregation is less evident in other ancient Egyptian cities, where social classes often lived in closer proximity. Additionally, Amarna boasted wider streets and more open spaces than typical Egyptian urban centers, reflecting the pharaoh's vision of a city bathed in sunlight, in keeping with his religious reforms centered on the sun god Aten. Perhaps most striking was the prominence given to religious structures in Amarna. The great temple of the Aten dominated the cityscape, surrounded by numerous smaller temples and shrines. While religious buildings were certainly important in other Egyptian cities, the scale and central placement of these structures in Amarna was unprecedented, highlighting the radical religious changes Akhenaten sought to implement throughout Egypt. The lost Golden City, also known as Aten, has yielded a treasure trove of artifacts that offer fascinating insights into ancient Egyptian life. Archaeologists have unearthed numerous everyday objects, providing a vivid glimpse into the daily routines of the city's inhabitants from over 3,000 years ago. Among the most significant finds are administrative and industrial structures. These include bakeries, workshops, and large residential areas, all of which paint a picture of a bustling urban center. The discovery of tools and pieces of jewelry in these workshops suggests that the city was a hub for craft production during the reign of Amenhotep III. Archaeologists have also uncovered a large number of pottery vessels, many of which still contain the remnants of food and drink consumed by the ancient Egyptians. These findings are invaluable for understanding the diet and culinary practices of the time. Additionally, mud bricks bearing the seal of Amenhotep III have been found, confirming the city's date and royal connection. Perhaps most intriguingly, the excavations have revealed a zigzag wall, an unusual architectural feature for ancient Egypt. This discovery has sparked discussions about the city's defensive capabilities and urban planning strategies employed during the New Kingdom period. As excavations continue, it's likely that more artifacts will be uncovered, further enriching our understanding of this remarkable ancient city. This groundbreaking discovery has the potential to revolutionize our understanding of ancient Egyptian civilization in several significant ways. Firstly, it challenges long-held assumptions about the technological capabilities of the Old Kingdom period. The intricate engineering and advanced mathematical knowledge required for this construction suggest that Egyptian society was far more sophisticated than previously believed, even in its earlier stages. The find also sheds new light on the economic and social structures of ancient Egypt. The scale and complexity of the project indicate a highly organized workforce and efficient resource management system, implying a more developed and centralized state than scholars had imagined for this era. This could lead to a re-evaluation of how early Egyptian society was governed and how labor was organized for monumental projects. Furthermore, the discovery provides new insights into ancient Egyptian religious and funerary practices. The unique features of this structure could indicate previously unknown rituals or beliefs, forcing Egyptologists to reconsider their interpretations of Egyptian theology and afterlife concepts. This might lead to a re-examination of other archaeological sites and artifacts in light of this new information. Lastly, the techniques used in this discovery could pave the way for further revelations. The advanced imaging technology that made this find possible might be applied to other sites, potentially uncovering more hidden structures and reshaping our entire timeline of ancient Egyptian history. This discovery serves as a reminder that there is still much to learn about this fascinating civilization, and it may well be the first of many surprises yet to come. Archaeologists employed a range of cutting-edge technologies to uncover and document this remarkable ancient city. Ground-penetrating radar played a crucial role, allowing researchers to detect buried structures and artifacts without disturbing the soil. This non-invasive technique provided a detailed subsurface map, guiding excavation efforts and revealing the city's layout. LiDAR technology, which uses laser pulses to create high-resolution, three-dimensional models, was instrumental in mapping the site's topography and identifying subtle surface features that might indicate buried structures. This method proved particularly valuable in areas with dense vegetation, as it can penetrate through foliage to reveal hidden archaeological features. Drone-mounted cameras equipped with multispectral sensors captured images across various light wavelengths, revealing details invisible to the naked eye. This technology helped identify areas of interest by detecting changes in soil composition and vegetation growth patterns associated with buried structures. In the lab, advanced dating techniques such as accelerator mass spectrometry were used to determine the age of organic materials found at the site with unprecedented accuracy. This allowed researchers to construct a detailed chronology of the city's development and decline, providing crucial context for understanding its place in history. The Homo naledi fossils were first discovered in 2013 in the Rising Star cave system, located in South Africa's Gauteng province. This remarkable find occurred in a remote chamber, now known as the Dinaledi Chamber, situated about 30 meters underground. The cave system is part of the Cradle of Humankind World Heritage Site, an area renowned for its wealth of hominin fossils. The initial discovery was made by recreational cavers who were exploring the intricate network of caves. They stumbled upon a small opening that led to a chamber filled with ancient bones. Recognizing the potential significance of their find, they alerted paleoanthropologist Lee Berger, who quickly assembled a team of scientists and specialized cavers to investigate further. The excavation process was challenging due to the chamber's location. The entrance was extremely narrow, measuring only about 18 centimeters wide at its tightest point. This necessitated the recruitment of small, slender individuals who could squeeze through the tight passages to reach the fossil-rich chamber. Since that initial discovery, thousands of fossil fragments representing at least 15 individuals have been unearthed from the Dinaledi Chamber. These fossils have provided invaluable insights into human evolution and sparked debates about the diversity of our ancient ancestors. The team that made this groundbreaking discovery was led by Dr. Jocelyn Bell Burnell, a pioneering astrophysicist from Northern Ireland. As a postgraduate student at the University of Cambridge in 1967, Bell Burnell played a crucial role in the detection of the first radio pulsars. These rapidly rotating neutron stars emit beams of electromagnetic radiation, which we observe as regular pulses of radio waves. Working under her thesis supervisor Anthony Hewish, Bell Burnell meticulously analyzed data from a radio telescope she helped construct. Her keen eye and dedication led her to notice unusual signals in the data, which she dubbed little green men due to their regular nature. These signals turned out to be the first identified pulsars, a discovery that revolutionized our understanding of stellar evolution and the fate of massive stars. This discovery opened up new avenues in astrophysics and led to significant advancements in our comprehension of extreme states of matter. It also provided scientists with natural laboratories for testing theories of general relativity. While Hewish and Martin Ryle were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics for this discovery in 1974, many in the scientific community believe Bell Burnell deserved recognition for her critical role in the finding. Bell Burnell's leadership and perseverance in the face of initial skepticism exemplify the importance of meticulous observation and open-mindedness in scientific research. Her work continues to inspire generations of scientists, particularly women in astronomy and physics. Homo naledi stands out as a fascinating and enigmatic member of our human family tree. Discovered in 2013 in the Rising Star cave system near Johannesburg, South Africa, this species has sparked intense scientific debate and reshaped our understanding of human evolution. One of the most striking features of Homo naledi is its mosaic of ancient and modern traits. Its small brain size, about 1/3 the size of modern humans, suggests a more primitive ancestor. However, its hands and wrists show adaptations for tool use, while its feet and legs indicate it was an adept walker and possibly a long-distance runner, traits associated with more recent human relatives. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Homo naledi is the location and nature of its fossil discoveries. The bones were found deep within a nearly inaccessible cave chamber, suggesting intentional placement. This behavior, previously thought to be unique to more recent and cognitively advanced human species, hints at complex social or cultural practices that scientists had not expected to see in a species with such a small brain. Adding to its uniqueness, Homo naledi lived much more recently than its primitive features would suggest. Dating techniques place these fossils at between 235,000 and 335,000 years old, meaning this species potentially coexisted with early modern humans. This challenges the linear view of human evolution and suggests a more complex, branching evolutionary history where different human species lived alongside each other for extended periods. The Homo naledi fossils have sparked significant interest in the scientific community due to their unique characteristics and the implications for our understanding of human evolution. These ancient remains are estimated to be between 200,000 and 300,000 years old. This dating places them in the Middle Pleistocene epoch, a time when several other human species coexisted on Earth. What makes this age estimate particularly intriguing is that it suggests Homo naledi lived much more recently than initially thought. When first discovered in 2013 in the Rising Star cave system near Johannesburg, South Africa, some researchers speculated that the fossils might be millions of years old. The more recent dating has led to fascinating questions about how this species fits into the broader picture of human evolution. The age of these fossils is determined using a combination of dating techniques, including uranium series dating of flow stones found above and below the fossil layers, as well as electron spin resonance dating of tooth enamel. These methods provide a reliable range for the age of the Homo naledi remains, though ongoing research may further refine these estimates. This relatively young age for Homo naledi is significant because it indicates that this species lived alongside other human species, including early Homo sapiens. This coexistence raises intriguing questions about potential interactions between different human species and the complexity of our evolutionary history. Homo naledi is a fascinating addition to our understanding of human evolution. Discovered in 2013 in the Rising Star cave system near Johannesburg, South Africa, this species has sparked significant debate among paleoanthropologists. Homo naledi exhibits a unique combination of primitive and modern features. Its small brain size, about 1/3 the size of modern humans, and curved fingers suggest a more primitive ancestry. However, its feet and legs are remarkably similar to those of modern humans, indicating it was well adapted for walking upright. The exact placement of Homo naledi in the human family tree remains uncertain. Some researchers suggest it could be a very early member of the Homo genus, possibly dating back to 2 million years ago. Others argue it might be a more recent species that retained primitive features, potentially living as recently as 200,000 years ago. This uncertainty is compounded by the difficulty in accurately dating the fossils. The cave environment where they were found complicates traditional dating methods. As research continues, Homo naledi serves as a reminder that human evolution was not a simple, linear process, but a complex branching tree with many diverse species. Homo naledi, discovered in South Africa's Rising Star cave system, presents a fascinating mix of primitive and modern features that set it apart from other human species. Its small brain size, roughly 1/3 that of modern humans, aligns more closely with earlier hominins. However, the shape of its skull is distinctly human-like, with a flatter face than our ancient ancestors. The hands of Homo naledi tell an intriguing story, While the fingers are curved, suggesting an aptitude for climbing, the wrists and thumbs are surprisingly modern, hinting at tool-using capabilities. This combination is unique among known human species. The feet of Homo naledi are another point of interest, appearing almost identical to those of modern humans, indicating they were likely proficient walkers and runners. One of the most striking features of Homo naledi is its incredibly narrow shoulders and small body size. Adults stood only about 5 feet tall and weighed around 100 pounds. Their ribcage was flared at the bottom, more reminiscent of Australopithecines than modern humans. This mosaic of features has led to much debate about Homo naledi's place in human evolution. Perhaps most puzzling is the age of these fossils. Initially thought to be millions of years old due to their primitive features, they have been dated to between 335,000 and 236,000 years ago. This means Homo naledi may have lived alongside much more advanced human species, raising intriguing questions about human diversity in the past and the complexity of our evolutionary journey. The discovery of Homo naledi has been a remarkable addition to our understanding of human evolution. Since its initial unearthing in 2013, archaeologists have recovered the remains of at least 15 distinct individuals from the Rising Star Cave System in South Africa. These specimens range from infants to adults, providing a diverse representation of this ancient hominin species. The fossils were found in an extremely remote chamber of the cave, nicknamed the Dinaledi Chamber. This chamber has yielded over 1,500 individual bones and teeth, making it one of the richest single-species assemblages of hominin fossils ever discovered. The sheer number of specimens has allowed researchers to piece together a comprehensive picture of Homo naledi's anatomy and physical characteristics. In 2017, researchers announced the discovery of additional Homo naledi remains in a separate chamber of the Rising Star Cave System, called the Lesedi Chamber. This find added at least 3 more individuals to the count, bringing the total to at least 18 specimens. The Lesedi Chamber discovery further expanded our knowledge of Homo naledi, providing more complete skeletal remains and additional insights into their physical structure. The abundance of Homo naledi fossils has been crucial in helping scientists understand this enigmatic species. It has allowed for detailed studies of their body proportions, brain size, and potential behaviors, sparking debates about their place in the human family tree and their possible interactions with other hominin species. The environment during the time of Homo naledi was quite different from what we see today in South Africa. These ancient human relatives lived approximately 200,000 to 300,000 years ago, during a period known as the Middle Pleistocene. The landscape was likely a mix of grasslands and woodlands, with areas of denser forest near water sources. The climate was generally cooler and drier than it is now, with cyclical shifts between wetter and drier periods. These changes would have influenced the types of plants and animals that thrived in the region. Homo naledi would have shared their habitat with a diverse array of wildlife. Large mammals such as ancient species of elephants, rhinos, and big cats roamed the land. Antelopes, primates, and various bird species were also present, creating a rich and complex ecosystem. The caves where Homo naledi remains were found, particularly the Rising Star Cave System, would have been part of a broader karst landscape. This type of terrain, characterized by limestone formations and underground cave networks, provided shelter and possibly served as a place for deliberate body disposal, though the exact reasons for the presence of Homo naledi remains in these caves are still debated among scientists. The discovery of Homo naledi remains in the Rising Star Cave System in South Africa has sparked intense debate among paleoanthropologists. Several theories have been proposed to explain how these ancient hominin bones ended up deep within the cave's chambers. One prominent hypothesis suggests that Homo naledi deliberately disposed of their dead in the cave, potentially indicating complex social behavior and possibly even ritualistic practices. This theory is supported by the lack of evidence for other animals or natural processes bringing the bones into the cave. Another theory proposes that the remains were washed into the cave system by water or mud flows. However, this explanation faces challenges due to the absence of other animal remains and the preservation state of the bones. Some researchers have suggested that the individuals might have been trapped in the cave while exploring or seeking shelter, though the number of remains and their distribution make this less likely. A more controversial theory posits that the remains were the result of cannibalism, with Homo naledi using the cave as a place to consume their own kind. This idea is based on certain marks found on some bones, though it remains highly debated. Lastly, some scientists argue that a combination of factors might be responsible, with different processes contributing to the accumulation of remains over time. As research continues, scientists hope to uncover more evidence that will help resolve this intriguing mystery and provide insights into the behavior and capabilities of Homo naledi. The ultimate explanation may reshape our understanding of early hominin societies and their relationship with death and burial practices. The discovery of Homo naledi has significantly reshaped our understanding of human evolution, adding a new and intriguing chapter to our ancestral story. Found in a cave system near Johannesburg, South Africa, these fossils represent a previously unknown species of hominin that lived between 200,000 and 300,000 years ago. Homo naledi exhibits a unique combination of primitive and modern features, challenging our linear view of human evolution. Its small brain size, about 1/3 the size of modern humans, suggests a more primitive ancestor. However, its hands and feet show adaptations for both climbing and walking upright, indicating a complex set of behaviors. Perhaps most intriguing is the location and arrangement of the fossils. They were found deep in a difficult-to-access cave system, suggesting that Homo naledi may have deliberately disposed of their dead. This behavior was previously thought to be unique to more advanced human species, forcing us to reconsider the cognitive capabilities of our early ancestors. The coexistence of Homo naledi with other human species, including early Homo sapiens, paints a picture of a diverse hominin landscape in Africa. This discovery underscores the complexity of human evolution, showing that multiple human species lived simultaneously, interacting and possibly interbreeding. It reminds us that evolution is not a straight line, but a branching tree with many concurrent developments. Homo naledi, a fascinating species of ancient human relatives discovered in South Africa, has intrigued scientists with potential evidence of tool use. While no definitive stone tools have been directly associated with Homo naledi fossils, researchers have found some tantalizing clues. In the Rising Star cave system, where Homo naledi remains were found, archaeologists uncovered marks on bones that suggest deliberate processing. These marks could indicate that Homo naledi was using simple tools to extract marrow or remove flesh from bones. Additionally, some researchers have proposed that the placement of Homo naledi bodies deep within the cave system might suggest intentional disposal, which would require the use of tools such as torches or lighting implements. Recent discoveries have also revealed potential evidence of fire use in the chambers where Homo naledi remains were found. Burnt bones and what appear to be hearth-like structures have been identified, suggesting that this species might have possessed the ability to control and use fire. If confirmed, this would imply a level of cognitive sophistication previously unexpected for a hominin with a relatively small brain size. It is important to note that while these findings are intriguing, they remain subject to ongoing scientific debate and investigation. The full extent of Homo naledi tool use and technological capabilities is still an open question in paleoanthropology, highlighting the need for further research and discoveries to better understand this enigmatic species and its place in human evolution. Homo naledi, a fascinating species in our evolutionary lineage, had a brain size that offers intriguing insights into human evolution. This ancient hominin, discovered in South Africa, possessed a brain volume of around 500 cubic centimeters. This is significantly smaller than the average brain size of modern humans, which is approximately 1,300 cubic centimeters. When compared to other ancestral species, Homo naledi's brain size falls between that of Australopithecines and early Homo species. Australopithecines, like the famous Lucy, had brain sizes ranging from 300 to 500 cubic centimeters. Early Homo species, such as Homo habilis, had slightly larger brains, averaging around 600 to 700 cubic centimeters. Interestingly, despite its small brain size, Homo naledi exhibited some surprisingly advanced behaviors. Evidence suggests they may have practiced intentional burial of their dead, a behavior previously associated only with larger-brained hominins. This challenges our understanding of the relationship between brain size and complex behaviors in human evolution. The brain size of Homo naledi raises questions about the factors driving human brain evolution. It suggests that the increase in brain size was not a simple, linear progression, but a complex process influenced by various environmental and social factors. This discovery continues to reshape our understanding of human evolution and the development of cognitive abilities in our ancestral species. The age determination of Homo naledi fossils involved a combination of sophisticated dating techniques. Researchers primarily relied on uranium series dating, a method that measures the decay of radioactive uranium isotopes in calcium carbonate deposits found in the cave where the fossils were discovered. This technique provided a reliable estimate for the age of flowstone layers above and below the fossil-bearing sediments. Additionally, electron spin resonance dating was employed to analyze tooth enamel from Homo naledi specimens. This method measures the accumulated radiation damage in crystalline materials over time, offering another perspective on the age of the fossils. To complement these approaches, scientists also used optically stimulated luminescence dating on quartz grains found in the sediment surrounding the fossils. This technique determines when quartz crystals were last exposed to sunlight, helping to establish a timeline for the deposition of sediments in the cave. By combining these different dating methods and cross-referencing their results, researchers were able to narrow down the age of Homo naledi fossils to between 235,000 and 335,000 years old. This surprisingly recent date places Homo naledi in a time period when it may have coexisted with early modern humans, challenging our understanding of human evolution and the diversity of hominin species in Africa during the Middle Pleistocene epoch. Three-dimensional printing technology has revolutionized the study of Homo naledi remains, offering researchers unprecedented access to these ancient fossils. By creating exact replicas of the delicate bones, scientists can examine and analyze the specimens without risking damage to the originals. This technology allows for the production of multiple copies, enabling researchers around the world to study the remains simultaneously, accelerating the pace of discovery. The precision of three-dimensional printing has proven invaluable in reconstructing fragmented fossils. By scanning individual pieces and digitally assembling them, researchers can print complete models of skulls or other skeletal elements that might be too fragile to reconstruct physically. This process has provided crucial insights into the anatomy and potential capabilities of Homo naledi. Furthermore, three-dimensional printing has democratized access to these important fossils. Museums and educational institutions can now display accurate replicas, allowing the public to engage with our evolutionary history in a tangible way. This technology has also facilitated comparative studies, as researchers can print and compare Homo naledi remains with those of other hominid species, enhancing our understanding of human evolution. The application of three-dimensional printing to paleoanthropology exemplifies how modern technology can unlock secrets of the distant past. As this technology continues to advance, it promises to yield even more insights into the life and times of Homo naledi and other ancient human relatives. Recent archaeological work at the Terracotta Army site in China has yielded fascinating new insights. Researchers have uncovered evidence of advanced manufacturing techniques used to create the thousands of life-sized warrior statues. Analysis of the clay composition reveals that different workshops likely specialized in producing specific parts of the figures, suggesting a sophisticated production line system over 2,000 years ago. Excavations have also unearthed new pits containing additional terracotta figures, expanding our understanding of the mausoleum's scale. These newly discovered warriors feature intricate details and vibrant pigments, providing a glimpse into their original, colorful appearance. The preservation of these colors offers valuable information about ancient Chinese pigment technology and artistic practices. Perhaps most intriguingly, scientists have found traces of DNA within the soil surrounding the terracotta figures. This genetic material potentially belongs to the workers and craftsmen who built the mausoleum, opening up new avenues for understanding the lives of ordinary people during the Qin dynasty. By analyzing this DNA, researchers hope to gain insights into the population's genetic diversity, origins, and health conditions of the time. These discoveries continue to reshape our understanding of ancient Chinese civilization, shedding light on their technological capabilities, artistic achievements, and social structures. The ongoing research at the Terracotta Army site demonstrates that even well-known archaeological treasures can still yield surprising and valuable new information. Recent excavations at the mausoleum of the first Qin emperor in China have yielded remarkable discoveries. Archaeologists have unearthed over 200 new terracotta warriors since 2009, adding to the thousands already known. These life-sized clay soldiers, each with unique facial features and expressions, continue to astonish researchers and visitors alike. The ongoing excavations have not only revealed more warriors, but also uncovered new insights into the construction and purpose of this vast underground army. Among the recent finds are rare specimens, including high-ranking officers and intricately detailed war chariots. These discoveries provide valuable information about the military structure and technology of ancient China. Notably, many of the newly excavated warriors retain traces of their original vibrant colors, offering a glimpse into how the army might have appeared when it was first created over 2,000 years ago. This preservation of pigments has excited scientists who are using advanced techniques to study and potentially restore these ancient hues. As excavations continue, experts anticipate uncovering even more terracotta warriors and other artifacts. These ongoing discoveries underscore the immense scale and complexity of the mausoleum complex, which continues to be one of the most significant archaeological sites in the world. Modern archaeologists are employing cutting-edge technologies to unravel the mysteries of the terracotta army without disturbing the delicate artifacts. Three-dimensional laser scanning is now used to create highly detailed digital models of individual warriors, allowing researchers to study their intricate features and construction methods from any angle. This non-invasive technique preserves the integrity of the statues while providing unprecedented access to their smallest details. Ground-penetrating radar has revolutionized the exploration of the vast burial complex surrounding the terracotta army. This technology enables archaeologists to map underground structures and locate potential new excavation sites without breaking ground. By sending electromagnetic waves into the earth and analyzing their reflections, researchers can identify hidden chambers, pathways, and even unexcavated warrior pits. Portable X-ray fluorescence devices are shedding light on the composition and origins of the terracotta clay used to create the warriors. By analyzing the elemental makeup of the statues, scientists can determine where the clay was sourced and how it was processed, providing insights into the massive logistical operation behind the army's creation. This technology also helps in the study of the original pigments used to paint the warriors, revealing their vibrant colors as they appeared over 2,000 years ago. Multispectral imaging is another powerful tool in the archaeologist's arsenal. By capturing images across different wavelengths of light, including those invisible to the human eye, researchers can detect trace elements and hidden features on the surface of the warriors. This technique has revealed previously unseen patterns, inscriptions, and even fingerprints left by the ancient craftsmen who created these remarkable figures. Recent excavations at the Terracotta Army site in Xi'an, China, have indeed yielded some fascinating new discoveries. Archaeologists have unearthed previously unknown types of figures, expanding our understanding of this ancient wonder. One of the most intriguing finds is a set of acrobat statues. These lithe figures are depicted in various poses, suggesting they were meant to represent performers who may have entertained the emperor. This discovery adds a new dimension to our perception of the army, indicating that it was not solely composed of military figures. Another significant find is a group of statues representing civilians. These figures are dressed in simple robes, contrasting with the elaborate armor of the warriors. Their presence implies that the Terracotta Army was intended to recreate an entire society, not just a military force, in the afterlife. Excavations have also revealed new types of animals, including waterfowl and domestic animals like dogs and pigs. These additions to the menagerie of horses and other creatures previously known suggest a more comprehensive representation of the natural world in Emperor Qin Shi Huang's tomb complex. Recent archaeological discoveries have shed new light on the intricate construction techniques used to create the terracotta army of ancient China. Researchers have uncovered evidence suggesting that the warriors were produced using a sophisticated assembly line system, far more advanced than previously thought for the time period. Analysis of the clay used in the figures has revealed that it was sourced from specific areas near the tomb complex. This clay was carefully processed and mixed with specific additives to achieve the desired consistency and durability. The bodies of the warriors were crafted using molds, while the heads were individually sculpted to create unique facial features for each soldier. One of the most fascinating revelations is the discovery of an ancient chromium-based coating on the weapons of the terracotta warriors. This coating acted as a rust-resistant layer, preserving the bronze weapons for over 2,000 years. This technological innovation was previously thought to have been developed much later in history, showcasing the advanced metallurgical knowledge of the Qin dynasty. Experts have also identified marks on the figures that indicate they were created by different workshops, each specializing in specific parts of the warriors. This division of labor allowed for mass production while maintaining high quality and attention to detail. These insights have not only enhanced our understanding of ancient Chinese craftsmanship, but have also provided valuable information about the organizational capabilities of the Qin state. Recent archaeological findings have significantly altered our perception of the terracotta army's purpose. While traditionally viewed as guardians for Emperor Qin Shi Huang's afterlife, new evidence suggests a more complex role. Researchers have uncovered intricate details in the warriors' craftsmanship, revealing individualized facial features and unique armor designs. This level of personalization indicates that the army may have represented real soldiers from Qin's military, serving as a symbolic extension of his earthly power into the afterlife. Furthermore, chemical analysis of the weapons carried by the terracotta soldiers has shown that they were functional and likely used in actual combat before being interred. This discovery implies that the army was not merely a ceremonial creation, but a representation of Qin's actual military might. The presence of real weapons adds a layer of authenticity to the army, suggesting it was meant to be a faithful recreation of Qin's forces rather than a purely symbolic construct. Excavations have also revealed sophisticated drainage systems and evidence of ancient landscaping around the tomb complex. These findings indicate that the terracotta army was part of a larger, more elaborate necropolis designed to mimic the emperor's earthly capital. This realization has led scholars to theorize that the army's purpose extended beyond simple protection, serving instead as a microcosm of Qin's empire, ensuring his continued rule in the afterlife. The discovery of terracotta musicians, acrobats, and civil officials alongside the warriors has further expanded our understanding of the army's purpose. These figures suggest that the necropolis was intended to provide the emperor with a complete court and society in the afterlife, not just military protection. This holistic approach to the afterlife reflects the complex political and social structures of ancient Chinese society, offering new insights into the beliefs and values of the Qin dynasty. Recent archaeological studies have revealed fascinating new details about the weapons carried by the terracotta warriors of ancient China. Researchers have discovered that the bronze weapons found with the clay soldiers were coated with a protective layer of chromium dioxide. This advanced anti-rust technology has kept the weapons in remarkably good condition for over 2,000 years. Interestingly, the chromium dioxide coating was not evenly applied across all weapons. Swords and other bladed weapons received the most thorough treatment, suggesting that these were considered the most valuable or important arms in the Qin dynasty arsenal. This selective application provides insights into the military priorities and technological capabilities of ancient Chinese civilization. Another surprising finding is the level of standardization in weapon production. The arrows discovered with the terracotta army show incredible consistency in their dimensions and weight, indicating a sophisticated manufacturing process. This standardization would have allowed for more efficient production and easier replacement of parts in the field, giving the Qin army a significant tactical advantage. Lastly, analysis of the metals used in the weapons has shed light on the extensive trade networks of ancient China. Some of the alloys contain metals that were not locally available, suggesting that the Qin Empire had access to resources from distant regions. This discovery underscores the far-reaching influence and advanced metallurgical knowledge of this ancient civilization, challenging our understanding of early globalization and technological exchange. Since the initial discovery of the terracotta army in 1974, archaeologists have continued to explore the area surrounding the mausoleum of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of unified China. Their efforts have indeed uncovered additional burial pits near the main terracotta army site. One significant find was a pit containing terracotta acrobats and strongmen, believed to have been created for the emperor's entertainment in the afterlife. This discovery expanded our understanding of the variety of figures included in the burial complex. Archaeologists have also unearthed pits containing bronze chariots, stone armor suits, and terracotta civil officials, adding to the diversity of the underground army. In 2012, archaeologists announced the discovery of a new pit containing terracotta warriors and war horses. This pit, located about 1 kilometer from the main site, suggested that the scale of the burial complex might be even larger than previously thought. The new figures exhibited different uniforms and postures from those in the main pits, providing fresh insights into the military organization of the Qin dynasty. These ongoing discoveries continue to reveal the immense scale and complexity of Emperor Qin Shi Huang's necropolis. Each new pit uncovers more details about ancient Chinese culture, beliefs about the afterlife, and the extraordinary ambition of China's first emperor. The full extent of the burial complex remains unknown, with experts believing that many more pits and artifacts may still lie hidden beneath the earth, waiting to be discovered. Archaeologists encountering newly excavated terracotta figures face several critical conservation challenges. The sudden exposure to air and changing environmental conditions can trigger rapid deterioration of these ancient artifacts. As the figures emerge from their long-buried state, the abrupt shift in temperature, humidity, and light exposure can cause the clay to crack, flake, or even crumble. One of the primary concerns is the presence of soluble salts within the terracotta. These salts, absorbed from the surrounding soil over centuries, can crystallize as the artifact dries out, leading to significant damage. The expanding crystals can cause the surface to spall or the entire figure to fracture. To combat this, archaeologists must carefully control the drying process and often employ specialized desalination techniques. Another major challenge is the preservation of any remaining pigments or surface decorations. Many terracotta figures were originally painted with vibrant colors, but these delicate layers can quickly fade or flake off when exposed to light and air. Conservators must act swiftly to document and stabilize these fragile surfaces, often using advanced imaging techniques to capture details that may soon be lost. Biological growth poses yet another threat to newly excavated terracotta. Fungi and bacteria that thrive in the damp burial environment can continue to damage the artifact even after excavation. Archaeologists must carefully clean and treat the figures to halt this microbial activity without causing further harm to the delicate terracotta surface. Balancing these various conservation needs requires a deep understanding of material science and a delicate touch to preserve these invaluable windows into ancient civilizations. Recent archaeological discoveries have shed new light on the terracotta army, offering valuable insights into the technological and cultural achievements of Qin Dynasty China. Researchers have found that the production of these life-sized warriors was far more sophisticated than previously thought, involving standardized manufacturing processes and assembly line techniques. Analysis of the terracotta figures has revealed the use of advanced molding and modular assembly methods, suggesting a level of mass production that was remarkably advanced for its time. This indicates that Qin Dynasty China possessed highly developed industrial capabilities, challenging our previous assumptions about ancient Chinese technology. Furthermore, studies of the weapons carried by the terracotta soldiers have shown that they were actual functional armaments, not mere replicas. The presence of chromium on the surface of bronze weapons has been linked to early anti-rust technology, demonstrating the Qin dynasty's advanced metallurgical knowledge. These findings have expanded our understanding of Qin Dynasty China as a society with impressive organizational skills, technological innovation, and large-scale project management abilities. They highlight the empire's capacity to mobilize resources and labor on an enormous scale, reinforcing the image of the Qin state as a formidable and highly centralized power in ancient China. Recent archaeological discoveries have shed new light on the vibrant history of ancient warriors. Excavations at various sites have revealed remarkable evidence of paint and pigments on unearthed warrior artifacts, challenging our previous understanding of these historical figures. One of the most significant findings comes from the famous terracotta army in China. While these life-sized clay soldiers were long thought to be unpainted, advanced imaging techniques have revealed traces of bright pigments on their surfaces. Archaeologists have found evidence of purple, red, green, and blue hues that once adorned the warrior's armor, weapons, and facial features. This discovery suggests that the terracotta army was originally a colorful and lifelike representation of Emperor Qin Shi Huang's forces. Similar discoveries have been made in other parts of the world. In Scotland, researchers examining Pictish stones have found residual pigments, indicating that these carved monuments were once brightly painted. The warriors depicted on these stones likely bore vivid colors, bringing their stories to life for ancient viewers. Across the Atlantic, in Peru, excavations of Moche culture sites have unearthed ceramic warrior figurines with well-preserved paint. These small statues retain their original red, yellow, and white pigments, offering a glimpse into the artistic practices and symbolic color use of this pre-Columbian civilization. These findings collectively demonstrate that ancient warriors were often depicted in vibrant hues, challenging our modern perception of the past as a monochrome world. Recent archaeological excavations have indeed yielded some intriguing new findings in the realm of terracotta artifacts. Several sites across the Mediterranean and Middle East have unearthed terracotta pieces bearing previously undocumented inscriptions and markings. These discoveries are shedding new light on ancient manufacturing techniques and cultural practices. In Turkey, archaeologists working at a Bronze Age site uncovered a collection of terracotta vessels with unique stamp impressions. These marks appear to be early examples of potter's marks, possibly indicating specific workshops or artisans. The style and complexity of these impressions suggest a more sophisticated system of craft identification than previously thought for this period. Meanwhile, excavations in Egypt have revealed terracotta figurines with hieroglyphic inscriptions that had not been seen before. These tiny writings provide valuable information about religious practices and daily life in ancient Egyptian society. Experts are particularly excited about one figurine that bears the name of a previously unknown local deity, potentially rewriting our understanding of regional worship in the Nile Delta. Ongoing work in Greece has also produced noteworthy finds. A cache of terracotta roof tiles was discovered with makers' marks that include not only names but also dates, giving archaeologists a precise timeline for the construction and renovation of ancient buildings. This level of detail is rare and offers a unique glimpse into the organization of labor and urban development in ancient Greek cities. LiDAR technology has revolutionized archaeological research at the Terracotta Army site in China, providing unprecedented insights into the scale and complexity of this ancient wonder. Light detection and ranging, known as LiDAR, uses laser pulses to create detailed three-dimensional maps of the terrain, penetrating vegetation and revealing hidden features beneath the surface. At the Terracotta Army site, LiDAR surveys have uncovered previously unknown structures and burial pits extending far beyond the main excavation areas. These scans have revealed a vast network of roads, walls, and building foundations surrounding the mausoleum complex of Emperor Qin Shi Huang. The technology has allowed archaeologists to map the entire landscape without disturbing the fragile artifacts or compromising unexcavated areas. One of the most significant contributions of LiDAR at the site has been the identification of numerous additional burial pits. While only a fraction of these have been excavated, the LiDAR data suggests the total number of warrior statues may be far greater than previously estimated. This information has dramatically expanded our understanding of the scale and ambition of the Terracotta Army project. Furthermore, LiDAR has helped researchers develop more accurate models of the original layout and construction of the mausoleum complex. By revealing subtle changes in elevation and identifying buried structures, the technology has provided crucial data for understanding the engineering and planning involved in creating this massive monument to imperial power. Recent archaeological findings have shed new light on the famous Terracotta Army of ancient China, revealing fascinating details that both confirm and challenge our understanding of historical records. Excavations at the mausoleum of Emperor Qin Shi Huang have uncovered a wealth of new information about the construction and purpose of this remarkable archaeological treasure. One significant discovery is the advanced metallurgy techniques used in creating the bronze weapons carried by the terracotta warriors. Analysis of these weapons has shown that they were coated with a protective layer of chromium, a technology previously thought to have been developed much later in history. This finding suggests that the Qin dynasty possessed more sophisticated metalworking skills than previously believed, surpassing even some of the historical accounts of their technological prowess. Interestingly, while historical records mention the creation of the Terracotta Army, they do not fully capture the scale and complexity of the project. Archaeological evidence indicates that the construction of the army involved a massive workforce and intricate planning, far exceeding what was described in contemporary accounts. This discrepancy highlights the limitations of relying solely on historical texts and emphasizes the importance of archaeological research in reconstructing our understanding of ancient civilizations. Another intriguing aspect is the discovery of various pigments on the terracotta figures, indicating that they were once brightly painted. While some historical sources hinted at the colorful nature of the army, the extent and variety of colors used were not fully appreciated until recent scientific analyses. This finding offers a vivid new perspective on how the terracotta army would have appeared when it was first created, challenging our modern perception of ancient Chinese art and aesthetics. Göbekli Tepe was first discovered in 1994 by a local shepherd in the southeastern Anatolia region of Turkey. The shepherd noticed a number of large limestone slabs protruding from the ground and reported his find to the authorities. This initial discovery caught the attention of archaeologists, who recognized the potential significance of the site. German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt from the German Archaeological Institute began excavations at Göbekli Tepe in 1995. Schmidt had been working in the region for several years and immediately understood the importance of the site. His excavations would continue for nearly 2 decades, revealing an astonishing complex of circular structures and intricately carved pillars. The discovery of Göbekli Tepe has since revolutionized our understanding of prehistoric human societies. The site dates back to the 10th millennium before the Common Era, making it over 11,000 years old. This places its construction in the early Neolithic period, predating the invention of pottery, metallurgy, writing, and even agriculture. What makes Göbekli Tepe particularly remarkable is its advanced level of organization and craftsmanship, which challenges previous assumptions about the capabilities of hunter-gatherer societies. The site continues to be a subject of intense study and debate among archaeologists, as they work to unravel its mysteries and implications for human history. Göbekli Tepe, a remarkable archaeological site in southeastern Turkey, is estimated to be around 12,000 years old. This ancient complex of circular structures dates back to the 10th millennium before the Common Era, placing its construction in the early Neolithic period. What makes Göbekli Tepe truly astounding is that it predates pottery, metallurgy, writing, and even the wheel. The age of Göbekli Tepe challenges our understanding of prehistoric human societies. It was built by hunter-gatherers long before the advent of agriculture, which was previously thought to be necessary for such large-scale construction projects. Radiocarbon dating of organic material found at the site confirms its great antiquity, making it older than Stonehenge by about 7,000 years and predating the Egyptian pyramids by nearly 7.5 millennia. The implications of Göbekli Tepe's age are profound for our understanding of human history. It suggests that complex social organization and monumental architecture were possible much earlier than previously believed. This discovery has led archaeologists to reconsider the capabilities of prehistoric hunter-gatherer societies and the timeline of human cultural development. Göbekli Tepe stands as a remarkable archaeological find that has revolutionized our understanding of early human civilization. Located in southeastern Turkey, this ancient site dates back to around 10,000 years ago, predating the Egyptian pyramids by a staggering 6,000 years. What makes Göbekli Tepe truly extraordinary is its sophisticated construction and intricate artwork, which were created during a time when humans were thought to be simple hunter-gatherers. The site features massive stone pillars arranged in circular patterns, many of which are adorned with elaborate carvings of animals and abstract symbols. This level of complexity in construction and artistry was previously believed to be beyond the capabilities of prehistoric societies. The discovery of Göbekli Tepe has forced archaeologists and historians to reconsider the timeline of human development. It suggests that organized religion and complex social structures may have emerged much earlier than previously thought, possibly even before the advent of agriculture. This challenges the long-held belief that farming led to the development of civilization, proposing instead that religious or cultural practices might have been the catalyst for settled societies. Furthermore, the sheer scale of Göbekli Tepe implies a level of cooperation and organization that was unexpected for its time. The effort required to quarry, transport, and erect the massive stone pillars would have necessitated a large, coordinated workforce, indicating a more advanced social structure than previously imagined for this period in human history. Göbekli Tepe, an ancient archaeological site in southeastern Turkey, has revolutionized our understanding of early human societies. This remarkable complex of stone circles and T-shaped pillars dates back to around 12,000 years ago, predating the invention of pottery, metallurgy, writing, and even agriculture as we know it. The existence of Göbekli Tepe challenges the long-held belief that complex societies and monumental architecture only emerged after the development of agriculture. This site suggests that hunter-gatherer groups were capable of organizing large-scale communal projects and sophisticated symbolic expression much earlier than previously thought. The intricate carvings and massive stone structures at Göbekli Tepe indicate a level of social complexity and artistic skill that was unexpected for this period. Furthermore, Göbekli Tepe raises questions about the role of religion and ritual in the development of human societies. The site appears to have been primarily ceremonial, with no evidence of permanent settlement. This suggests that shared beliefs and communal gatherings may have been a driving force in bringing people together, potentially catalyzing the transition to more settled lifestyles and eventually leading to the agricultural revolution. The discovery of Göbekli Tepe has forced archaeologists and historians to reconsider the timeline and dynamics of human cultural evolution. It highlights the possibility that spiritual or ideological motivations, rather than purely economic or survival-driven factors, may have played a crucial role in the emergence of complex societies. This ancient site continues to challenge our assumptions about prehistoric human capabilities and the origins of civilization. Göbekli Tepe, located in southeastern Turkey, is an archaeological site that has revolutionized our understanding of prehistoric human civilization. The main structures found at this ancient wonder are a series of circular and oval-shaped enclosures, often referred to as temples or sanctuaries. These enclosures are constructed from massive limestone pillars, many of which are adorned with intricate carvings and reliefs. The most prominent features of Göbekli Tepe are the T-shaped pillars, which stand up to 20 feet tall and weigh as much as 20 tons each. These pillars are arranged in circles, with two larger central pillars surrounded by smaller ones. The carvings on these pillars depict a variety of animals, including foxes, bulls, snakes, and birds, as well as abstract symbols and human-like figures. Archaeologists have uncovered approximately 20 circular enclosures at Göbekli Tepe, though geophysical surveys suggest that many more remain buried beneath the surface. The structures are believed to have been built in phases, with the oldest dating back to around 12,000 years ago, predating the invention of pottery and metallurgy. Intriguingly, no evidence of permanent settlement has been found at Göbekli Tepe, suggesting it may have been a gathering place for ritualistic or ceremonial purposes. The complexity and scale of these structures challenge our previous notions about the capabilities of hunter-gatherer societies, hinting at a level of organization and craftsmanship previously thought impossible for that era. The construction of the massive stone pillars at Göbekli Tepe remains a fascinating mystery that continues to challenge our understanding of prehistoric human capabilities. These enormous T-shaped limestone pillars, some weighing up to 20 tons, were erected over 11,000 years ago, predating the invention of metal tools and even pottery. Archaeologists believe the builders used a combination of ingenious techniques to move and position these colossal stones. They likely employed large groups of people working in unison, using ropes made from plant fibers and wooden rollers to transport the pillars from nearby quarries. To erect the pillars, they may have used a system of ramps and levers, gradually raising the stones into position. The precision with which these pillars were placed suggests a sophisticated understanding of engineering principles. The builders likely dug deep sockets in the bedrock to secure the base of each pillar, ensuring stability. They may have used smaller stones as wedges and supports during the lifting process, fine-tuning the alignment of each pillar. What makes this feat even more remarkable is that it was accomplished by a society of hunter-gatherers, not the settled agrarian communities we typically associate with monumental architecture. This challenges our assumptions about the capabilities of prehistoric humans and suggests a level of social organization and shared purpose previously thought impossible for that era. Göbekli Tepe, an ancient site located in modern-day Turkey, was constructed by a society that challenges our understanding of prehistoric human capabilities. The builders of this remarkable complex lived during the Neolithic period, approximately 12,000 years ago. This was a time when most humans were thought to be nomadic hunter-gatherers, not yet engaged in agriculture or settled living. The society responsible for Göbekli Tepe appears to have been more sophisticated than previously believed possible for that era. They demonstrated advanced organizational skills and a complex understanding of engineering to create the massive stone pillars and intricate carvings found at the site. These people likely had a rich spiritual or religious life, as the structures are believed to have served ceremonial purposes. Archaeologists suggest that the builders were still primarily hunter-gatherers, but with a level of social complexity previously unrecognized for their time. They would have needed to coordinate large groups of people to quarry, transport, and erect the huge stone pillars, some weighing up to 20 tons. This implies a hierarchical social structure and shared belief system that united people in a common purpose. The society at Göbekli Tepe challenges the conventional view that complex social organization and monumental architecture only emerged after the development of agriculture. Instead, it suggests that communal religious or social beliefs might have been the catalyst for the transition to settled societies, rather than the other way around. This discovery has led to a re-evaluation of the timeline and driving forces behind the Neolithic Revolution. Göbekli Tepe, an ancient site in southeastern Turkey, has puzzled archaeologists since its discovery. This remarkable complex of circular structures, dating back to around 10,000 years ago, predates pottery, metallurgy, and even agriculture. Its purpose remains a subject of intense debate and speculation among researchers. One prominent theory suggests that Göbekli Tepe served as a religious or ceremonial center. The intricate carvings on its massive stone pillars depicting various animals and abstract symbols hint at a complex belief system. Some archaeologists propose that the site was a pilgrimage destination, drawing people from far and wide to participate in rituals or spiritual gatherings. Another hypothesis posits that Göbekli Tepe functioned as an astronomical observatory. The alignment of certain structures with celestial events has led some researchers to speculate that the site was used to track and predict astronomical phenomena, possibly for agricultural or religious purposes. This theory aligns with the growing understanding of ancient people's sophisticated knowledge of the night sky. Some scholars argue that Göbekli Tepe might have been a center for knowledge sharing and cultural exchange. The complexity of its construction and the diversity of its artwork suggest a level of cooperation and shared purpose among different groups. This has led to the idea that the site served as a meeting place where early human societies could gather, trade ideas, and potentially develop the foundations of more complex social structures that would eventually lead to the emergence of civilization as we know it. The ancient site of Göbekli Tepe in Turkey has revealed a remarkable array of artistic representations carved into its massive stone pillars. These carvings, dating back to around 10,000 years before the present, offer a fascinating glimpse into the minds and culture of our early ancestors. Many of the pillars at Göbekli Tepe feature intricate depictions of animals, both familiar and mysterious. Foxes, bulls, boars, and snakes are among the most commonly represented creatures. These animals were likely significant in the belief systems or daily lives of the people who created them. Some pillars also showcase more exotic fauna, such as lions, gazelles, and various birds, suggesting a rich understanding of the natural world. Perhaps most intriguing are the anthropomorphic figures found on some pillars. These humanoid shapes often have stylized features or animal-like characteristics, blurring the line between human and beast. Such hybrid creatures might represent mythical beings or spiritual entities important to the builders of Göbekli Tepe. In addition to these figurative representations, the pillars also bear abstract symbols and geometric patterns. These include circles, crescents, and complex arrangements of lines and shapes. While their exact meanings remain a mystery, they hint at a sophisticated system of communication or symbolism used by these ancient people, long before the advent of writing as we know it. Göbekli Tepe stands out as a remarkable and unique Neolithic site, setting itself apart from other archaeological discoveries of the same era in several significant ways. Located in southeastern Turkey, this ancient complex dates back to around 10,000 years before the present, making it older than pottery, metallurgy, writing, and even the wheel. Unlike many other Neolithic sites that primarily feature domestic structures or basic ceremonial spaces, Göbekli Tepe boasts massive stone pillars arranged in circular patterns. These pillars, some standing up to 20 feet tall and weighing as much as 10 tons, are adorned with intricate carvings of animals and abstract symbols. The level of sophistication in the artwork and construction is unprecedented for its time, challenging our understanding of early human societies. What truly sets Göbekli Tepe apart is its apparent purpose. While most Neolithic sites are associated with early farming communities, there is no evidence of agriculture or permanent settlement at Göbekli Tepe. Instead, it appears to have been a purely ceremonial center, possibly serving as a gathering place for hunter-gatherer groups from a wide area. This suggests a level of social organization and shared cultural beliefs previously thought impossible for non-agricultural societies. The discovery of Göbekli Tepe has led archaeologists to reconsider the relationship between religion, social complexity, and the development of agriculture. It raises the possibility that complex ritual and belief systems may have preceded and perhaps even driven the transition to farming rather than the other way around. This makes Göbekli Tepe not just different from other Neolithic sites, but potentially revolutionary in our understanding of human cultural evolution. Göbekli Tepe, an ancient site in southeastern Turkey, has yielded remarkable evidence of early ritual and possibly religious practices dating back to around 10,000 years before the present. The site consists of several circular structures with massive stone pillars, many of which are adorned with intricate carvings of animals and abstract symbols. These structures, believed to be some of the oldest known temples in the world, suggest a level of organization and shared beliefs that predate settled agriculture. The careful arrangement of the pillars and the labor-intensive nature of their construction point to a communal effort driven by spiritual or ideological motivations. The carved reliefs on the pillars depict a variety of animals, including lions, bulls, boars, foxes, and birds. These images might represent totems or spirit animals, indicating a complex belief system. Some pillars also feature humanoid figures, which could be representations of ancestors, spirits, or deities. The absence of clear evidence of permanent settlement at the site further supports its ritual significance. It appears that Göbekli Tepe served as a gathering place for hunter-gatherer groups, possibly for ceremonies, feasts, and other communal activities centered around shared beliefs and practices. This suggests that complex ritual behavior and potentially organized religion emerged earlier in human history than previously thought, challenging our understanding of the development of early societies. The discovery of Göbekli Tepe has revolutionized our understanding of early human civilization and the development of agriculture. This ancient site, located in southeastern Turkey, dates back to around 10,000 years before the present, predating the previously accepted timeline for the emergence of complex societies. Göbekli Tepe consists of massive stone pillars arranged in circular formations, adorned with intricate carvings of animals and abstract symbols. What makes this site particularly remarkable is that it was built by hunter-gatherers, not by settled agricultural communities as previously believed. This finding has led archaeologists to reconsider the traditional view that agriculture was a prerequisite for the development of complex societies and monumental architecture. The existence of Göbekli Tepe suggests that the impetus for agriculture may have been more complex than simply a need for food security. Some researchers now propose that the construction of such elaborate ceremonial centers may have necessitated a more reliable food source, potentially driving the transition to agriculture. This theory posits that communal gatherings and shared beliefs, rather than purely economic factors, could have played a crucial role in the development of farming. Furthermore, the sophisticated level of organization and labor required to build Göbekli Tepe indicates that hunter-gatherer societies were capable of far more complex social structures than previously thought. This realization has prompted a re-evaluation of the relationship between social complexity, religious or ceremonial practices, and the advent of agriculture, suggesting a more nuanced and interconnected process of cultural evolution. Archaeologists and researchers are employing cutting-edge technologies to unravel the mysteries of Göbekli Tepe, the ancient site in Turkey that predates Stonehenge by 6,000 years. Ground-penetrating radar is being used to map underground structures without disturbing the soil, revealing hidden chambers and potential new areas for excavation. This non-invasive technique allows scientists to create detailed, three-dimensional models of buried features. Laser scanning technology is another powerful tool in the archaeologist's arsenal. By using high-precision lasers to capture millions of data points, researchers can create incredibly accurate digital reconstructions of the site. These models help preserve the current state of Göbekli Tepe and allow for virtual exploration and analysis by experts around the world. To protect the delicate limestone pillars from erosion, conservationists are utilizing specialized chemical treatments. These treatments strengthen the stone without altering its appearance, helping to ensure that the intricate carvings and symbols remain intact for future generations to study. Additionally, climate-controlled shelters have been constructed over key areas of the site, shielding the ancient structures from harsh weather conditions. DNA analysis is also playing a crucial role in understanding the people who built Göbekli Tepe. By examining ancient genetic material found at the site, scientists are piecing together information about the origins and movements of early human populations in the region. This genetic data, combined with advanced dating techniques such as optically stimulated luminescence, is providing new insights into the timeline and cultural context of this enigmatic ancient wonder. Göbekli Tepe, the ancient archaeological site in southeastern Turkey, has only been partially excavated since its discovery in 1994. Currently, less than 10% of the entire site has been unearthed, revealing a complex of circular structures and intricate stone pillars that have revolutionized our understanding of prehistoric societies. The excavations so far have focused on several key areas, uncovering approximately 6 large circular enclosures. These structures, dating back to the 10th millennium before the Common Era, feature massive T-shaped pillars adorned with animal carvings and abstract symbols. The limited excavation has already yielded remarkable finds, including numerous stone tools, animal bones, and small artworks. Given the vast size of Göbekli Tepe, estimated to span about 22 acres, archaeologists believe that many more structures and artifacts remain hidden beneath the surface. Ground-penetrating radar surveys have indicated the presence of at least 20 additional circular enclosures waiting to be unearthed. These potential discoveries could provide further insights into the purpose and significance of this enigmatic site. As excavations continue, researchers hope to uncover more clues about the people who built Göbekli Tepe, their social organization, and their beliefs. The site's full excavation could take decades, but each new discovery has the potential to reshape our understanding of human history and the origins of complex societies. Recent archaeological efforts have yielded intriguing clues about the potential location of Cleopatra's long-lost tomb. Excavations at Taposiris Magna, an ancient Egyptian city west of Alexandria, have uncovered a network of tunnels leading to the Mediterranean Sea. These findings suggest the presence of a significant royal complex that could potentially house the final resting place of Cleopatra and her lover, Mark Antony. Archaeologists have also discovered several artifacts that strengthen the connection between this site and the famous queen. These include coins bearing Cleopatra's image and a fragment of a mask with distinctive royal features. Additionally, the team unearthed several mummies adorned with golden tongues, a practice associated with high-status burials during Cleopatra's reign. While the exact location of Cleopatra's tomb remains elusive, these discoveries have reignited hope among researchers. The ongoing excavations continue to reveal new information about the architectural and cultural landscape of ancient Egypt during the Ptolemaic period. This wealth of new data is helping scholars piece together a more comprehensive understanding of Cleopatra's world and her final days. The search for Cleopatra's tomb represents a captivating blend of historical detective work and cutting-edge archaeological techniques. As excavations progress, each new finding brings us closer to unraveling one of the most enduring mysteries of the ancient world. The search for Cleopatra's tomb is currently centered on the ancient Egyptian city of Taposiris Magna, located about 30 miles west of Alexandria. This site has captured the attention of archaeologists and historians due to its potential connection to the legendary Queen of Egypt. Excavations at Taposiris Magna have been ongoing for over a decade, led by archaeologist Kathleen Martinez. The team has uncovered numerous artifacts and structures that suggest a strong link to Cleopatra's reign. These findings include coins bearing Cleopatra's image, statues of Isis, a goddess closely associated with the queen, and a network of tunnels beneath the temple. One of the most intriguing discoveries at the site is a large cemetery containing mummies of high-ranking officials from Cleopatra's time. This has fueled speculation that the tomb of Cleopatra and her lover, Mark Antony, might be located nearby. The presence of these elite burials indicates that Taposiris Magna was a significant location during the Ptolemaic period. While the search continues, researchers remain cautiously optimistic. The discovery of Cleopatra's tomb would be a monumental find, potentially revealing new insights into her life, reign, and the final days of Ptolemaic Egypt. However, the elusive nature of this search serves as a reminder of the enduring mysteries of ancient history and the ongoing quest to uncover the secrets of the past. The hunt for Cleopatra's tomb has entered a new era, with cutting-edge technologies revolutionizing archaeological exploration. Ground-penetrating radar, a non-invasive method, allows researchers to peer beneath the surface without disturbing potential artifacts. This technology sends radar pulses into the ground, creating detailed underground maps that can reveal hidden structures or anomalies. Magnetometry is another powerful tool in the archaeologist's arsenal. By measuring minute variations in the Earth's magnetic field, this technique can detect buried objects and architectural features, potentially uncovering clues to the location of Cleopatra's final resting place. Aerial and satellite imagery, combined with advanced computer analysis, helps identify subtle landscape changes that might indicate ancient structures or burial sites. DNA analysis has also become a crucial component in the search. By examining genetic material from mummified remains, scientists can potentially identify individuals related to Cleopatra, narrowing down the search area. Additionally, isotope analysis of recovered artifacts can provide insights into their origin and age, helping to piece together the puzzle of Cleopatra's last days. Underwater archaeology has seen significant advancements as well. Remote-operated vehicles, equipped with high-definition cameras and sonar technology, explore the submerged ruins of ancient Alexandria, where some believe Cleopatra's tomb may lie. These sophisticated robots can navigate treacherous underwater terrain, capturing detailed imagery and data that was previously inaccessible to researchers. Underwater excavations have played a crucial role in the ongoing search for Cleopatra's tomb, focusing on the ancient city of Alexandria in Egypt. These submerged archaeological efforts have uncovered a wealth of artifacts and structures from the Ptolemaic period, shedding light on the final years of Cleopatra's reign. Divers and marine archaeologists have explored the waters off the coast of Alexandria, where parts of the ancient city now lie submerged due to earthquakes and rising sea levels. Their discoveries include massive stone blocks, sphinxes, and statues that once adorned the royal quarter. These findings have helped researchers piece together the layout of the ancient city and narrow down potential locations for Cleopatra's final resting place. One of the most significant underwater discoveries was the ruins of the Ptolemaic palace complex, believed to be where Cleopatra spent her final days. This discovery has led archaeologists to speculate that her tomb might be located nearby, possibly within the submerged portion of the ancient city. While the exact location of Cleopatra's tomb remains elusive, underwater excavations continue to provide valuable clues and context. These efforts have not only contributed to the search for the Queen's burial site, but have also greatly enhanced our understanding of life in ancient Alexandria during the Ptolemaic period. Archaeological excavations at Taposiris Magna, an ancient city on Egypt's northern coast, have yielded tantalizing clues that suggest it might be the final resting place of Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt. The site has revealed a network of tunnels and tombs that date back to the Ptolemaic period, precisely the era when Cleopatra reigned. Researchers have uncovered several significant artifacts that strengthen the connection to Cleopatra. These include coins bearing her image and a fragment of a royal headpiece believed to belong to a Ptolemaic ruler. The discovery of mummies with golden tongues, a practice associated with high-status burials, further indicates the presence of important individuals interred at the site. The layout of Taposiris Magna also aligns with ancient Egyptian beliefs about the afterlife. Its position on an elevated limestone ridge overlooking the Mediterranean Sea mirrors the description of Cleopatra's tomb in historical texts, which mention it being near the sea and a place of religious significance. While these findings are promising, it's important to note that conclusive evidence of Cleopatra's tomb has not yet been found. The search continues, with archaeologists using advanced technologies like ground-penetrating radar to explore deeper layers of the site, hoping to uncover the long-lost resting place of this legendary queen. Archaeologists have made exciting discoveries in recent years that shed new light on the life and times of Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt. In 2019, a team of researchers uncovered a vast tunnel network beneath the ancient city of Alexandria, which some experts believe could lead to Cleopatra's long-lost tomb. This labyrinth, stretching for over a mile, is thought to be part of the Taposiris Magna temple complex, a site closely linked to the legendary queen. Another significant find came from the sunken city of Heraklion, off the coast of Alexandria. Divers recovered a collection of coins bearing Cleopatra's image, along with jewelry and intricate statues that likely adorned her palace. These artifacts provide valuable insights into the wealth and artistic sophistication of Cleopatra's reign. In the ancient city of Taposiris Magna, archaeologists unearthed a temple dedicated to the god Osiris, which contains several artifacts believed to be associated with Cleopatra. These include a bust, thought to depict the queen, and a mask that may have belonged to Mark Antony, her famous Roman lover. The temple also yielded numerous coins minted during Cleopatra's reign, further confirming its connection to the Ptolemaic period. While the search for Cleopatra's tomb continues, these recent discoveries have provided valuable clues about her life and the world she inhabited. They offer tantalizing glimpses into the opulence of her court, the extent of her influence, and the complex political and religious landscape of ancient Egypt during its final days as an independent kingdom. Recent archaeological discoveries and historical research have both challenged and confirmed aspects of Cleopatra's reign, offering a more nuanced understanding of this iconic Egyptian queen. New evidence suggests that Cleopatra was a skilled diplomat and strategist, rather than merely a seductress, as often portrayed in popular culture. Excavations at Taposiris Magna, an ancient city near Alexandria, have unearthed artifacts that point to a prosperous Egypt under her rule, challenging the notion that her reign was marked by decline. Historians have long debated Cleopatra's ethnicity, and recent studies of ancient texts and genealogical records support the view that she was of Macedonian Greek descent rather than native Egyptian. This confirms historical accounts of her lineage, but challenges some modern interpretations of her identity. Additionally, new analysis of contemporary Roman sources has revealed a more complex picture of her relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, suggesting these were as much political alliances as romantic entanglements. Archaeological finds have also shed light on Cleopatra's economic policies. Coins minted during her reign show a devaluation of currency, confirming accounts of financial struggles during the later years of her rule. However, evidence of extensive trade networks and architectural projects also indicates that she was actively working to strengthen Egypt's economy and international standing. Perhaps most intriguingly, ongoing searches for Cleopatra's tomb have yet to yield definitive results, leaving one of the most tantalizing mysteries of her reign unsolved. While these recent findings have not drastically altered the overall narrative of Cleopatra's reign, they have added depth and complexity to our understanding of this fascinating historical figure, challenging simplistic portrayals and confirming her significance as a ruler in a turbulent period of ancient history. Recent archaeological discoveries have shed new light on the relationship between Cleopatra and Mark Antony, revealing a more complex dynamic than previously understood. Excavations at the ancient Egyptian city of Alexandria have unearthed a series of papyrus documents that provide intimate details about their political alliance and personal connection. These newly found texts suggest that Cleopatra and Mark Antony's relationship was not merely a romantic entanglement, but a carefully calculated political partnership. The documents reveal extensive correspondence between the two leaders, discussing military strategies and economic policies that benefited both Egypt and Rome. This evidence supports the view that Cleopatra was a shrewd political operator who saw in Mark Antony an opportunity to secure Egypt's independence and expand its influence. Interestingly, the papyri also contain personal notes exchanged between Cleopatra and Mark Antony, offering glimpses into their private lives. These writings indicate a deep intellectual connection with discussions on philosophy, science, and the arts. This challenges the often sensationalized portrayal of their relationship and presents a more nuanced picture of two powerful individuals united by common interests and mutual respect. Furthermore, archaeological evidence from royal palaces in Alexandria suggests that Mark Antony spent more time in Egypt than previously thought, indicating a stronger commitment to their alliance. These findings continue to reshape our understanding of this famous historical partnership, highlighting its significance in the political landscape of the ancient world. Modern imaging techniques have revolutionized archaeological exploration, allowing researchers to peer beneath the earth without disturbing ancient structures. Ground-penetrating radar has become a crucial tool in the search for hidden chambers in potential tomb sites. This technology sends electromagnetic waves into the ground, which bounce back when they encounter different materials. By analyzing these reflected waves, archaeologists can create detailed maps of underground structures and voids. LiDAR, which stands for light detection and ranging, is another powerful imaging technique used in tomb exploration. This method uses laser pulses to create highly accurate three-dimensional models of landscapes and structures. LiDAR can penetrate dense vegetation and reveal subtle changes in terrain that might indicate buried structures or chambers. Thermal imaging is also proving valuable in the search for hidden tombs. This technique detects variations in heat signatures, which can reveal the presence of underground chambers or passages. Cooler areas might indicate the presence of a void or chamber, while warmer spots could suggest solid structures or different materials. Muon radiography, a technique borrowed from particle physics, is being used to investigate larger structures like pyramids. This method detects cosmic ray particles called muons as they pass through solid objects. Denser materials absorb more muons, allowing researchers to create images of internal structures based on the number of muons that pass through different parts of a monument. These advanced imaging techniques are helping archaeologists make groundbreaking discoveries without risking damage to priceless historical sites. Ground-penetrating radar has emerged as a crucial tool in the ongoing search for Cleopatra's tomb, offering archaeologists a non-invasive way to explore potential burial sites. This technology uses high-frequency radio waves to create images of what lies beneath the Earth's surface, allowing researchers to detect anomalies that might indicate the presence of ancient structures or chambers. In the quest to locate Cleopatra's final resting place, archaeologists have focused their efforts on the temple complex of Taposiris Magna, located west of Alexandria in Egypt. Ground-penetrating radar surveys of this area have revealed intriguing subterranean features, including a network of tunnels and possible tomb-like structures that have piqued the interest of researchers. The use of this technology has led to several exciting discoveries at Taposiris Magna, including the identification of 2 mummies of high-ranking individuals from Cleopatra's era. While these findings do not directly confirm the location of Cleopatra's tomb, they provide valuable context and encourage further exploration of the site. Despite these promising results, the search for Cleopatra's tomb remains ongoing. Ground-penetrating radar continues to play a vital role in guiding excavations and focusing efforts on the most promising areas, offering hope that this ancient mystery may one day be solved. Recent archaeological findings have significantly expanded our understanding of Cleopatra's reign and her impact on ancient Egyptian and Roman societies. Excavations at Taposiris Magna, an ancient city west of Alexandria, have unearthed artifacts that provide new insights into Cleopatra's strategic alliances and economic policies. These discoveries suggest that Cleopatra was not only a charismatic leader, but also a shrewd diplomat who successfully navigated complex political relationships with both Egyptian elites and Roman powers. Newly deciphered texts and inscriptions reveal Cleopatra's efforts to present herself as a traditional Egyptian pharaoh, while simultaneously embracing Hellenistic culture. This dual identity allowed her to maintain support from diverse factions within her kingdom. Evidence of extensive building projects and economic reforms during her reign indicates that Cleopatra was actively involved in shaping Egypt's infrastructure and trade networks, contrary to earlier portrayals that focused primarily on her personal relationships. Advances in chemical analysis have allowed researchers to examine cosmetics, perfumes, and other luxury items associated with Cleopatra's court. These studies shed light on the sophisticated trade networks and cultural exchanges that existed between Egypt and other Mediterranean civilizations during her rule. The findings suggest that Cleopatra leveraged these connections to enhance Egypt's prestige and economic power on the global stage. Ongoing research into Cleopatra's reign continues to challenge long-held assumptions about her motivations and accomplishments. By piecing together a more comprehensive picture of her political acumen and cultural influence, scholars are rewriting our understanding of this enigmatic historical figure and her lasting impact on the ancient world. Archaeologists searching for Cleopatra's tomb face numerous obstacles in their quest to uncover this significant historical site. The passage of over 2,000 years has obscured much of the evidence, making the search particularly challenging. Alexandria, the city where Cleopatra likely ruled and was buried, has changed dramatically over time. Much of the ancient city now lies underwater due to rising sea levels and geological changes, complicating excavation efforts. The lack of precise historical records poses another significant hurdle. While ancient texts mention Cleopatra's tomb, they provide few specific details about its location. This ambiguity forces archaeologists to rely on a combination of historical analysis, geological surveys, and educated guesswork to guide their search. Additionally, the tomb may have been deliberately hidden or disguised to protect it from looters, further complicating the discovery process. Political and bureaucratic challenges also impede the search. Excavations in Egypt require extensive permits and approvals, which can be time-consuming and difficult to obtain. Furthermore, urban development in modern Alexandria has built over many ancient sites, making some areas inaccessible for archaeological investigation. This urban sprawl may have inadvertently destroyed or concealed important clues to the tomb's location. Despite these challenges, archaeologists remain hopeful. Advanced technologies, such as ground-penetrating radar and underwater scanning equipment, offer new ways to explore potential sites without disturbing them. The discovery of Cleopatra's tomb would be a monumental find, potentially revealing new insights into one of history's most fascinating figures and the twilight years of ancient Egypt's Ptolemaic dynasty. The ongoing search for Cleopatra's tomb has significantly expanded our knowledge of Ptolemaic Egypt, shedding light on the final years of this ancient civilization. Archaeological expeditions focused on finding the legendary queen's resting place have uncovered a wealth of artifacts and structures from the late Ptolemaic period, offering valuable insights into the culture, politics, and daily life of the time. Excavations at Taposiris Magna, a site west of Alexandria, have revealed a complex network of tunnels and tombs dating back to Cleopatra's reign. These discoveries have helped archaeologists better understand the burial practices and architectural styles of the era, showcasing a blend of Egyptian and Greek influences that characterized the Ptolemaic dynasty. The search has also led to the discovery of numerous coins, statues, and other objects bearing Cleopatra's image or name. These findings have allowed historians to refine their understanding of how the queen presented herself to her subjects and how she was perceived by those around her. The artifacts have provided crucial information about the economic systems, religious practices, and artistic traditions of Ptolemaic Egypt. While Cleopatra's tomb remains elusive, the quest to find it has revolutionized our understanding of the transition period between Ptolemaic rule and Roman conquest. The excavations have uncovered evidence of the political turmoil and cultural changes that marked this pivotal moment in Egyptian history, offering a more nuanced view of Cleopatra's world and the events that shaped the end of the Ptolemaic era. Recent archaeological discoveries and historical re-examinations have sparked new debates about the circumstances surrounding Cleopatra's death. While the traditional narrative of her suicide by asp bite remains popular, some scholars now propose alternative theories based on emerging evidence. One intriguing hypothesis suggests that Cleopatra may have been murdered rather than taking her own life. This theory is supported by ancient accounts that mention the possibility of betrayal within her inner circle. Some researchers argue that political rivals or even Roman agents could have orchestrated her death to ensure a swift end to the Ptolemaic dynasty. Another recent theory focuses on the method of Cleopatra's demise. Some experts now believe she may have used a mixture of toxic substances rather than relying solely on snake venom. Analysis of ancient Egyptian medical texts has revealed extensive knowledge of poisons, leading to speculation that Cleopatra, known for her intelligence and education, might have concocted a lethal blend to ensure a quick and painless death. Ongoing excavations at sites associated with Cleopatra's reign continue to yield new artifacts and information. These findings help researchers piece together a more comprehensive picture of her final days, challenging long-held assumptions and opening up new avenues of inquiry into one of history's most fascinating figures. Recent advancements in technology have led to exciting discoveries of new Nazca lines and geoglyphs in Peru. In 2019, researchers using artificial intelligence and drone imagery identified more than 100 new figures in the Nazca Desert. These newly found geoglyphs include both human and animal forms, some measuring up to 10 meters across. One of the most intriguing discoveries is a large humanoid figure spanning about 13 meters in length. This geoglyph, believed to be a depiction of a dancer, was found on a hillside and dates back to the initial period of Nazca culture, around 100 to 300 Common Era. Additionally, archaeologists have uncovered a cat figure stretching over 37 meters across a hill in the Nazca Desert. This feline geoglyph, estimated to be over 2,000 years old, had gone unnoticed due to its location and the effects of natural erosion. Its discovery highlights how these ancient artworks continue to reveal themselves even after centuries. These findings not only expand our understanding of the Nazca culture, but also demonstrate the potential of modern technology in archaeological research. As scientists continue to survey the area with advanced tools, it is likely that more hidden geoglyphs will be revealed, further enriching our knowledge of this mysterious ancient civilization. Drone and satellite technologies have transformed our understanding of the Nazca lines, offering unprecedented views and insights into these ancient geoglyphs. High-resolution satellite imagery now allows researchers to study the entire complex from above, revealing patterns and connections that were previously impossible to discern from ground level. This bird's-eye view has led to the discovery of numerous new figures and has helped archaeologists map the full extent of the Nazca cultural landscape. Drones have taken this aerial exploration a step further, providing detailed, low-altitude surveys of individual geoglyphs. These unmanned aircraft can capture images with centimeter-level precision, revealing subtle details in the lines and figures that even satellite imagery might miss. Drones equipped with multispectral cameras can detect traces of ancient pathways and long-buried structures, offering clues about how the Nazca people moved through and utilized this vast desert canvas. Moreover, these technologies have enabled non-invasive research methods, crucial for preserving these fragile desert etchings. Instead of potentially damaging ground surveys, archaeologists can now gather extensive data without setting foot on the delicate desert floor. This approach has been particularly valuable in identifying and studying newly discovered lines that have been partially eroded or obscured over time. The combination of drone and satellite data has also facilitated the creation of highly accurate, three-dimensional models of the Nazca landscape. These models help researchers analyze the geoglyphs in the context of local topography, shedding light on possible astronomical alignments and the methods used to create these massive designs with such precision. As technology continues to advance, our understanding of the enigmatic Nazca lines grows ever deeper, unraveling the mysteries of this ancient wonder. Recent findings have shed new light on the enigmatic Nazca lines, those massive geoglyphs etched into the Peruvian desert. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence suggesting these ancient designs may have served as intricate maps of underground water sources. This theory proposes that the lines and figures could have guided people to hidden aquifers and springs in the arid landscape. Another intriguing hypothesis has emerged from the use of advanced drone technology and artificial intelligence in surveying the area. Researchers have identified previously unknown geoglyphs, including humanoid figures and animals. These discoveries have led to the theory that the Nazca lines might have been part of a complex ritual landscape, with different images corresponding to specific ceremonial practices or seasonal events. Geological studies have also revealed a correlation between some line patterns and fault lines in the region. This has given rise to the idea that the ancient Nazca people might have used these geoglyphs as a form of seismic monitoring system, possibly to predict or respond to earthquake activity. While speculative, this theory highlights the sophisticated understanding these ancient people may have had of their environment. As technology continues to advance, our understanding of the Nazca lines evolves. These new theories not only challenge previous assumptions, but also underscore the ingenuity and complexity of ancient civilizations. The ongoing research into these mysterious desert markings continues to captivate scientists and the public alike, reminding us that there is still much to learn about our past. Recent archaeological findings have significantly reshaped our understanding of the ancient Nazca civilization. Sophisticated aerial imaging and ground-penetrating radar technologies have revealed hundreds of previously unknown geoglyphs, expanding the scale and complexity of the famous Nazca lines. These discoveries suggest that the creation and use of these enigmatic designs spanned a much longer period than previously thought, possibly over 1,000 years. Excavations at Cahuachi, the major ceremonial center of the Nazca culture, have unearthed new evidence of large-scale pilgrimage activities. This indicates that the site played a more significant role in Nazca society than earlier believed, serving as a unifying force for the dispersed population. The findings point to a more complex social and religious structure than previously understood. Advances in bioarchaeology have provided fresh insights into Nazca daily life and health. Analysis of human remains has revealed that the Nazca people suffered from various ailments related to their harsh desert environment, including arthritis and dental problems. This information helps paint a more complete picture of the challenges faced by this ancient civilization. Furthermore, new studies of Nazca ceramics and textiles have uncovered sophisticated production techniques and intricate designs, indicating a highly developed artistic tradition. These findings highlight the cultural richness of the Nazca people and their advanced technological skills, challenging earlier perceptions of their society as primarily focused on the creation of the geoglyphs. Recent discoveries have added to our understanding of the enigmatic Nazca lines in Peru. In 2020, archaeologists identified over 100 new geoglyphs using drone technology and artificial intelligence. Among these newly found figures are several animal and human forms that had previously gone unnoticed. One of the most intriguing new discoveries is a large humanoid figure, measuring about 170 feet long. This geoglyph depicts a being with multiple eyes and mouths, possibly representing a mythical creature or deity important to the ancient Nazca culture. Additionally, researchers found several new animal figures, including a two-headed snake stretching over 90 feet in length. Other newly identified animal geoglyphs include a bird, a camelid, possibly a llama or alpaca, and what appears to be a cat figure. These join the already known hummingbirds, monkeys, and spiders that have long fascinated researchers and visitors alike. The cat figure, measuring about 120 feet across, was found etched into a hillside and had gone undetected for nearly 2,000 years. These new findings have expanded our knowledge of the Nazca lines and raised fresh questions about their purpose and meaning. As technology continues to advance, it is likely that more hidden figures will be revealed, shedding further light on the remarkable achievements of the ancient Nazca people and the enduring mystery of these massive geoglyphs. Archaeologists are harnessing the power of artificial intelligence and machine learning to revolutionize their study of the enigmatic Nazca lines in Peru. These ancient geoglyphs, etched into the desert floor, have long puzzled researchers with their scale and complexity. Now, advanced computer algorithms are helping to uncover new insights and even identify previously unknown figures. One key application involves using machine learning to analyze satellite imagery and drone footage of the Nazca region. These systems can detect subtle changes in soil composition and elevation that might indicate the presence of hidden geoglyphs. This approach has already led to the discovery of over 100 new figures, including intricate designs of humanoids, animals, and geometric shapes. Artificial intelligence is also being employed to categorize and compare the various Nazca figures, helping archaeologists identify patterns and relationships between different geoglyphs. This process has revealed intriguing connections between the placement of certain designs and ancient pathways or water sources, shedding new light on the purpose and significance of these massive artworks. Furthermore, machine learning models are assisting in the preservation and restoration of the Nazca lines. By analyzing historical images and current conditions, these systems can predict areas at risk of erosion or damage, allowing conservationists to take proactive measures to protect these irreplaceable cultural treasures. Recent archaeological discoveries have revealed intriguing evidence of astronomical alignments in newly found geoglyphs across various parts of the world. These massive ground drawings, often only fully visible from the air, demonstrate our ancestors' deep connection to the cosmos and their sophisticated understanding of celestial movements. In South America, researchers have uncovered geoglyphs that appear to align with the winter solstice sunrise. These ancient designs, etched into the earth thousands of years ago, suggest that early civilizations possessed advanced knowledge of the sun's annual journey across the sky. The precision of these alignments indicates a level of astronomical observation and record-keeping far beyond what was previously attributed to these cultures. Similarly, in Central Asia, expansive geoglyphs have been found that correspond to the rising and setting points of specific stars. These alignments not only showcase the astronomical expertise of ancient peoples, but also hint at the possibility that these massive earthworks served as celestial calendars or tools for agricultural planning. Perhaps most fascinating are the newly discovered geoglyphs that seem to map constellations on the ground. These earth-bound star charts demonstrate an intimate familiarity with the night sky and raise questions about the purposes behind such monumental undertakings. Whether for religious, agricultural, or purely scientific reasons, these alignments reveal the profound impact astronomical observations had on early human societies. The Nazca Lines, ancient geoglyphs etched into the desert landscape of southern Peru, face increasing threats from climate change and human activity. These remarkable designs, created by the Nazca culture between 500 and 2,000 years ago, have survived for centuries due to the region's stable, arid climate. However, this delicate balance is now under pressure. Climate change is altering weather patterns in the area, leading to more frequent and intense rainfall. These unexpected downpours can wash away the thin layer of rock and sand that forms the canvas for the Nazca Lines, potentially eroding or distorting the intricate designs. Additionally, changing wind patterns can bring more dust and debris, slowly burying or obscuring the lines over time. Human activity poses an equally significant threat to these ancient wonders. As tourism to the area increases, foot traffic near the lines can damage the fragile desert surface. Vehicles driving off designated roads have already caused noticeable harm to some figures. Urban expansion and agricultural development in the region also encroach upon the protected areas, putting the geoglyphs at risk of being altered or destroyed. Conservation efforts are ongoing, but the challenges are complex. Balancing the need for preservation with the economic benefits of tourism and development requires careful management and international cooperation. As climate change continues to impact the region, innovative solutions will be necessary to protect these irreplaceable artifacts of human history for future generations. Recent archaeological studies have shed new light on the construction methods of the enigmatic Nazca Lines in Peru. Researchers have discovered that the ancient Nazca people used sophisticated surveying techniques to create these massive geoglyphs with remarkable precision. They employed a system of stakes and ropes to map out the designs on a smaller scale before enlarging them on the desert floor. Advanced imaging technology has revealed previously unseen lines and figures, expanding our understanding of the scale and complexity of these ancient artworks. These newly discovered patterns suggest that the Nazca Lines were created over a longer period than previously thought, with some designs being modified or expanded over time. Geologists have also uncovered evidence that the Nazca people strategically chose areas where a thin layer of dark rocks overlaid lighter-colored soil. By selectively removing the darker surface layer, they created a contrast that made the designs visible from great distances. This insight explains how the lines have remained visible for centuries, despite the harsh desert environment. Furthermore, studies of the soil composition have indicated that the Nazca people may have used specific techniques to stabilize the ground, preventing erosion and helping to preserve the lines. This finding suggests a level of long-term planning and environmental understanding that was previously unrecognized in the creation of these monumental works. The Nazca Lines, those enigmatic geoglyphs etched into the arid Peruvian desert, continue to astound researchers with new discoveries. Recent findings have unveiled additional designs that both complement and contrast with the previously known figures. In terms of size, many of the newly discovered Nazca Lines are notably smaller than their famous counterparts. While the iconic monkey, hummingbird, and spider designs span hundreds of feet, some of the new geoglyphs measure only a few meters across. These smaller figures often depict humanoid shapes and animals, adding a new dimension to our understanding of the Nazca culture's artistic range. However, what these new lines lack in size, they often make up for in complexity. Many of the recently uncovered designs feature intricate details and more elaborate patterns than some of the larger, simpler shapes. This suggests that the Nazca people possessed a sophisticated understanding of geometry and spatial relationships, even when working on a smaller scale. Interestingly, the locations of these new discoveries have expanded the known boundaries of the Nazca Lines. Some have been found on hillsides, a departure from the flat desert floor where most of the previously known lines are situated. This change in terrain has required researchers to adapt their search methods, leading to the possibility of even more undiscovered geoglyphs in the future. LiDAR technology has revolutionized archaeological research in the Nazca Desert, revealing a wealth of previously undiscovered geoglyphs and expanding our understanding of this ancient wonder. Light detection and ranging, known as LiDAR, uses laser pulses to create detailed three-dimensional maps of the Earth's surface, penetrating through vegetation and subtle variations in terrain. In the case of the Nazca Lines, LiDAR has allowed researchers to detect faint or eroded lines that are virtually invisible to the naked eye or traditional aerial photography. This technology has uncovered hundreds of new geoglyphs, some dating back over 2,000 years. These newly discovered lines include intricate animal figures, geometric shapes, and even human forms that had remained hidden for centuries. The power of LiDAR lies in its ability to strip away the top layer of soil and vegetation, revealing the underlying ground surface with remarkable precision. This has been particularly valuable in the Nazca region, where wind and erosion have slowly obscured many of the ancient designs. LiDAR has also helped researchers identify subtle variations in the desert floor that indicate the presence of ancient pathways and ceremonial sites associated with the lines. By providing a more complete picture of the Nazca Lines, LiDAR has enabled archaeologists to develop new theories about their purpose and significance. The technology has revealed that the lines are more extensive and complex than previously thought, suggesting a level of social organization and cultural continuity that spans several centuries. This ongoing research continues to reshape our understanding of the ancient Nazca civilization and its remarkable artistic and engineering achievements. Recent discoveries of Nazca Lines beyond the traditional area have significantly broadened our understanding of their scope and complexity. Archaeologists have found new geoglyphs in the neighboring Palpa Valley, extending the known range of these ancient designs. These findings suggest that the creation of large-scale ground drawings was a more widespread practice in ancient Peru than previously thought. The newly discovered lines include both figurative designs, such as animals and human-like shapes, and geometric patterns. Some of these geoglyphs are believed to be even older than those in the Nazca Desert, potentially dating back to around 400 BCE. This earlier date pushes back the timeline for the development of this remarkable cultural practice. What makes these discoveries particularly intriguing is their location. The Palpa Valley has a different terrain compared to the Nazca Plateau, with more hills and uneven surfaces. This challenging landscape required the ancient artists to adapt their techniques, providing new insights into the skills and ingenuity of these early civilizations. These expanded findings have led researchers to reconsider the purpose and meaning of the lines. While the exact function of the geoglyphs remains debated, the wider distribution suggests they may have played a more integral role in the broader cultural and perhaps religious practices of ancient Peruvian societies than previously recognized. The Nazca Lines, those enigmatic geoglyphs etched into the Peruvian desert, continue to captivate researchers and the public alike. Recent discoveries have expanded our understanding of these ancient wonders, prompting new conservation efforts to protect both the known and newly found lines. One key initiative involves the use of advanced drone technology for comprehensive mapping and monitoring. These unmanned aerial vehicles equipped with high-resolution cameras allow archaeologists to survey vast areas quickly, identifying new geoglyphs and tracking changes to existing ones. This constant surveillance helps authorities respond swiftly to any threats, whether from natural erosion or human activity. Additionally, the Peruvian government has expanded the protected area around the Nazca Lines, creating buffer zones to limit development and vehicular access. This measure aims to preserve not only the geoglyphs themselves, but also the surrounding landscape that provides crucial context for understanding these ancient creations. Education plays a vital role in conservation efforts as well. Local communities are being engaged through outreach programs, fostering a sense of stewardship for these cultural treasures. By involving residents in preservation activities and promoting sustainable tourism practices, authorities hope to balance economic opportunities with the need to safeguard this irreplaceable heritage for future generations. The Nazca Lines, etched into the arid Peruvian desert, share intriguing connections with other ancient sites across Peru. These massive geoglyphs, only fully appreciated from the air, are part of a rich tapestry of pre-Columbian cultures that flourished in this region. Like the famous Machu Picchu, the Nazca Lines demonstrate the impressive engineering and astronomical knowledge of ancient Peruvians. Both sites show a deep understanding of their natural surroundings and celestial movements. The precise alignment of certain Nazca figures with celestial events mirrors the careful astronomical planning seen in Incan architecture. The Nazca Lines also connect to the nearby Cahuachi pyramids, believed to be the ceremonial center of Nazca culture. This relationship echoes the interplay between the coastal Moche civilization's pyramids and their elaborate iconography. In both cases, we see how monumental architecture and symbolic imagery worked together in ancient Peruvian societies. Recent discoveries of new Nazca figures, including those found with drone technology, continue to expand our understanding of this site's complexity. This ongoing revelation process parallels the constant new findings at other Peruvian sites, reminding us that our knowledge of these ancient cultures is far from complete. The Nazca Lines, like many Peruvian archaeological wonders, continue to challenge our perceptions and deepen our appreciation for the ingenuity of ancient civilizations. The Antikythera mechanism continues to astound researchers with its ancient complexity. Recent breakthroughs have shed new light on this remarkable device, often called the world's first analog computer. Advanced imaging techniques, including X-ray computed tomography, have revealed previously hidden inscriptions and gears, allowing scientists to decipher more of its functions and inner workings. One significant discovery is that the mechanism was likely capable of predicting solar eclipses with impressive accuracy. Researchers have identified a dial that displays the Saros cycle, a period of approximately 18 years after which the Sun, Moon, and Earth return to nearly identical positions. This feature demonstrates the ancient Greeks' sophisticated understanding of celestial movements. Another breakthrough involves the front dial of the mechanism. Scientists now believe it represents a complex planetarium, showing the movements of the 5 planets known in antiquity: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. This revelation indicates that the device was even more advanced than previously thought, capable of modeling the entire known solar system of its time. Experts have also made progress in understanding the mechanism's origin and purpose. New analysis suggests it may have been created on the island of Rhodes, known for its astronomical school of thought. The device was likely used for educational purposes, helping to teach celestial mechanics and perhaps even to make astrological predictions, which were closely tied to astronomy in ancient times. Advanced imaging techniques have revolutionized our understanding of the Antikythera mechanism, an ancient Greek astronomical device discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of Antikythera Island. These cutting-edge methods, including high-resolution X-ray computed tomography and surface imaging, have allowed researchers to peer inside the corroded fragments without damaging them. By creating detailed 3-dimensional models of the mechanism's components, scientists have uncovered intricate gear systems and inscriptions that were previously hidden from view. This has revealed the device's true complexity, showing it to be far more sophisticated than initially thought. The Antikythera mechanism is now understood to be a complex mechanical computer capable of predicting astronomical positions and eclipses with remarkable accuracy. These imaging techniques have also enabled researchers to decipher more of the text inscribed on the mechanism's surfaces and plates. This text includes an instruction manual and labels for various astronomical features, providing crucial insights into its purpose and operation. The newly revealed inscriptions have shed light on the mechanism's functions, including its ability to track the movements of the 5 planets known to the ancient Greeks. Furthermore, advanced imaging has allowed scientists to reconstruct missing pieces of the mechanism, giving us a more complete picture of its original form and capabilities. This has led to a deeper appreciation of the astronomical knowledge and mechanical engineering skills possessed by ancient Greek scientists, challenging our perceptions of technological development in the ancient world. Recent studies of the Antikythera mechanism have revealed fascinating new components, shedding light on its complexity and sophistication. Advanced imaging techniques, including high-resolution X-ray computed tomography, have allowed researchers to peer inside the corroded fragments without damaging them. One significant discovery is the identification of a complex planetary display. This system includes gears and indicators for tracking the movements of Venus, Mars, Mercury, and Saturn, in addition to the previously known Sun and Moon displays. This finding highlights the ancient Greeks' advanced understanding of celestial mechanics and their ability to model complex planetary motions. Another intriguing component recently uncovered is a dial that appears to predict solar and lunar eclipses. This dial, known as the Saros dial, operates on an 18-year cycle and demonstrates the creator's deep knowledge of astronomical patterns. Researchers have also identified inscriptions that provide instructions for using the device, offering valuable insights into its operation and purpose. Furthermore, analysis has revealed a previously unknown feature: a mechanism for tracking the timing of the ancient Olympic Games. This discovery links the astronomical functions of the device to important cultural events in the Greek world, showcasing the intersection of science and society in ancient times. The Antikythera mechanism has revolutionized our understanding of ancient Greek technological capabilities. This remarkable device, discovered in a shipwreck off the Greek island of Antikythera, has forced historians and archaeologists to reassess the level of scientific and engineering sophistication achieved by the ancient Greeks. Recent studies have revealed that the Antikythera mechanism was far more complex than initially thought. It was not merely a simple astronomical calculator, but a highly advanced analog computer capable of predicting celestial events with astonishing accuracy. The device could track the movements of the sun, moon, and planets, as well as predict eclipses and the timing of important Greek festivals. The precision engineering required to create such a device has astounded modern researchers. The mechanism contains a complex system of gears and dials, with some components as small as 2 millimeters. This level of miniaturization and mechanical complexity was previously thought to be beyond the capabilities of ancient Greek technology. Furthermore, the Antikythera mechanism has shed light on the depth of astronomical knowledge possessed by the ancient Greeks. The device incorporates sophisticated mathematical models that account for the elliptical orbits of celestial bodies, a concept not formally described until centuries later. This discovery suggests that ancient Greek understanding of celestial mechanics was far more advanced than previously believed, prompting a re-evaluation of the history of astronomy and mathematics. The Antikythera mechanism, an ancient Greek analog computer, has puzzled scientists and historians for decades. Several theories exist about its creators, though no definitive answer has been found. One prominent theory suggests that the mechanism was designed by the renowned mathematician and astronomer Hipparchus of Rhodes. Hipparchus, who lived in the 2nd century BCE, made significant contributions to trigonometry and accurately calculated the length of the year. Another theory proposes that the device was created in the school of the philosopher Posidonius on the island of Rhodes. Posidonius was known for his work in astronomy and may have had the knowledge required to design such a complex instrument. Some researchers have also suggested that the mechanism could be the work of Archimedes or his followers, given its sophisticated engineering and mathematical principles. More recent theories consider the possibility that the Antikythera mechanism was not the work of a single creator, but rather the result of collaborative efforts among Greek scientists and engineers. This idea aligns with the understanding that scientific knowledge in ancient Greece was often shared and built upon by various scholars and schools of thought. Regardless of its specific creator, the Antikythera mechanism stands as a testament to the advanced astronomical knowledge and mechanical skill of ancient Greek civilization. Its complexity and accuracy continue to astound modern researchers, highlighting the remarkable achievements of ancient scientists and engineers. The Antikythera mechanism stands as a testament to the ingenuity of ancient Greek astronomers and engineers. This remarkable device, often called the world's first analog computer, demonstrated an astonishing level of accuracy in tracking celestial movements. Studies have shown that the mechanism could predict the positions of the Sun, Moon, and the 5 planets known to the ancient Greeks with impressive precision. It accurately calculated the complex cycles of lunar phases and even accounted for the irregular orbit of the Moon, a phenomenon known as lunar anomaly. The device's ability to predict solar and lunar eclipses was particularly noteworthy. Its eclipse prediction dial operated on the Saros cycle, a period of approximately 18 years, after which the Sun, Moon, and Earth returned to nearly identical positions. This allowed the mechanism to forecast eclipses with remarkable accuracy, often pinpointing the correct month and day. While not perfect by modern standards, the Antikythera mechanism's calculations were remarkably close to reality, especially considering the era in which it was created. Its accuracy serves as a powerful reminder of the sophisticated astronomical knowledge possessed by ancient civilizations, challenging our perceptions of scientific progress in the ancient world. Recent studies have shed new light on the Antikythera mechanism, revealing it to be far more sophisticated than previously thought. This ancient Greek device, often called the world's first analog computer, was designed to predict astronomical positions and eclipses with remarkable accuracy. New imaging techniques have allowed researchers to decipher more of the corroded inscriptions, uncovering its ability to track the movements of the 5 known planets visible to the naked eye. One of the most intriguing discoveries is that the mechanism incorporated a complex mathematical model called the Metonic cycle. This 19-year cycle aligns the lunar and solar calendars, allowing for precise long-term predictions of celestial events. This level of astronomical knowledge in the ancient world has surprised many historians and scientists. Furthermore, the device appears to have been used for more than just astronomical calculations. Researchers now believe it may have had astrological applications, possibly used for creating horoscopes or predicting favorable days for various activities. This multifaceted purpose highlights the interconnected nature of science, religion, and daily life in ancient Greek society. The Antikythera mechanism continues to challenge our understanding of ancient technological capabilities. Its existence suggests that there may have been other, similarly advanced devices that have been lost to time, prompting a re-evaluation of the level of scientific and engineering knowledge in the ancient world. The Antikythera mechanism stands out as an extraordinary example of ancient engineering, far surpassing the complexity of most other known technologies from its time. Discovered in 1901 off the coast of the Greek island Antikythera, this intricate device has astounded historians and scientists alike with its sophisticated design and capabilities. Dating back to around 100 to 200 before the Common Era, the Antikythera mechanism was an analog computer used to predict astronomical positions and eclipses. Its complexity is evident in its numerous bronze gears and intricate system of interlocking wheels, which allowed it to track the movements of celestial bodies with remarkable accuracy. When compared to other ancient technologies, the Antikythera mechanism is in a league of its own, while the Romans and Greeks were known for their impressive feats in architecture and weaponry. Most of their mechanical devices were relatively simple. Water clocks, sundials, and basic geared mechanisms were common, but none approached the level of intricacy found in the Antikythera mechanism. The device's ability to perform complex calculations and its use of differential gears, a technology not seen again until the 16th century, puts it centuries ahead of its time. This level of sophistication in ancient Greek technology has led some researchers to reevaluate our understanding of scientific progress in the ancient world, suggesting that there may have been other advanced technologies that have been lost to time. Archaeological discoveries have revealed intriguing hints that sophisticated mechanical devices might have existed in ancient civilizations. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence is the Antikythera mechanism, discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of Greece. This complex bronze gear system, dating back to around 150 to 100 BCE, was capable of predicting astronomical positions and eclipses with remarkable accuracy. Its intricate design suggests a level of technological advancement previously thought impossible for that era. In ancient Egypt, hieroglyphs and tomb paintings depict devices that resemble batteries, leading some researchers to speculate about the existence of early electrical technology. The Baghdad battery, a clay pot containing an iron rod and copper cylinder found in modern-day Iraq, has sparked debate about whether ancient Mesopotamians had knowledge of electroplating or even primitive electrical systems. Ancient Greek and Roman texts also describe automated machines and complex mechanical systems. Hero of Alexandria, a first-century mathematician and engineer, wrote about various steam-powered devices and automatic doors used in temples. While no physical evidence of these exact machines has been found, the detailed descriptions suggest a sophisticated understanding of mechanics and engineering principles. These tantalizing clues from across the ancient world hint at a level of technological prowess that challenges our understanding of early civilizations. While the full extent of their capabilities remains a subject of ongoing research and debate, these findings remind us that innovation and ingenuity have deep roots in human history. Three-dimensional printing and computer modeling have revolutionized our understanding of the Antikythera mechanism, an ancient Greek astronomical calculator discovered in a shipwreck over a century ago. These modern technologies allow researchers to examine and reconstruct this complex device in unprecedented detail. Computer modeling has enabled scientists to create virtual representations of the mechanism, piecing together its intricate gears and dials based on fragments recovered from the sea. By manipulating these digital models, researchers can test different theories about how the device functioned and explore its capabilities without risking damage to the original artifact. Three-dimensional printing takes this process a step further by transforming virtual models into tangible, physical replicas. These printed reconstructions provide hands-on experience with the mechanism, allowing researchers to interact with it in ways that were previously impossible. Scientists can now turn gears, observe the movement of dials, and better understand the ingenuity of the ancient Greek engineers who created this remarkable device. The combination of computer modeling and three-dimensional printing has led to significant breakthroughs in deciphering the Antikythera mechanism's purpose and functionality. Researchers have discovered that it was capable of predicting astronomical phenomena, tracking the movements of celestial bodies, and even forecasting eclipses with remarkable accuracy. These technologies continue to unveil new secrets about this ancient wonder, shedding light on the sophisticated scientific knowledge of our ancestors. The Antikythera mechanism continues to intrigue scientists and historians, presenting several ongoing challenges in fully decoding its functions. One significant hurdle is the fragmentary nature of the artifact. Only about 1/3 of the original device survives, leaving gaps in our understanding of its complete structure and capabilities. Deciphering the inscriptions on the mechanism remains a complex task. While advancements in imaging technology have revealed previously hidden text, interpreting these ancient Greek inscriptions is an ongoing process. Some characters are still unclear or missing, making it difficult to fully grasp the instructions and purpose of certain components. The exact purpose and full range of functions of the Antikythera mechanism are not yet fully understood. While we know it was used to predict astronomical positions and eclipses, researchers continue to debate its other potential uses. Some suggest it might have had additional functions related to astrology or ancient Greek mathematics that we have not yet uncovered. Replicating the mechanism with ancient techniques poses another challenge. Understanding how the ancient Greeks constructed such a sophisticated device with the tools and knowledge available to them at the time remains a subject of study. This aspect is crucial for fully appreciating the ingenuity of its creators and the true complexity of the mechanism. The Antikythera mechanism has revolutionized our understanding of ancient Greek astronomy and technological capabilities. This remarkable device, discovered in a shipwreck off the Greek island of Antikythera, dates back to around 100 to 200 BCE and is considered the world's oldest known analog computer. The intricate gears and dials of the Antikythera mechanism reveal that ancient Greek astronomers possessed far more advanced knowledge than previously thought. It accurately predicted lunar and solar eclipses, tracked the movements of celestial bodies, and even accounted for the irregular orbit of the moon. This level of precision demonstrates that Greek astronomers had a sophisticated understanding of celestial mechanics and could make complex calculations. Furthermore, the device's existence suggests that the ancient Greeks had developed mechanical technology far beyond what was believed possible for that era. The precision engineering required to create such a complex mechanism indicates a level of craftsmanship and mathematical understanding that was not thought to exist until much later in history. The study of the Antikythera mechanism has also shed light on the cultural importance of astronomy in ancient Greek society. Its possible use in predicting celestial events for religious or agricultural purposes underscores the integral role astronomy played in daily life and decision-making. This discovery has prompted researchers to reevaluate the depth and breadth of scientific knowledge in the ancient world, inspiring new investigations into other potential technological advancements that may have been lost to time. Recent archaeological studies have shed new light on the possible journey of the Antikythera mechanism to its resting place on the Mediterranean seafloor. One intriguing theory suggests that the ship carrying this ancient Greek computer was not simply a merchant vessel, but possibly a Roman transport returning war spoils from Greece to Italy. Researchers have proposed that the mechanism might have been seized during the Roman conquest of the Greek city of Corinth in 146 before the Common Era. This theory is supported by the presence of other high-value items found at the wreck site, including exquisite statues and jewelry, which could have been part of the plundered treasures. Another hypothesis posits that the mechanism was en route to Rome as a diplomatic gift, possibly from a Greek ruler seeking to curry favor with the expanding Roman Empire. This scenario aligns with the known practice of exchanging complex and valuable objects as gestures of goodwill between ancient powers. Some scientists have even speculated that the mechanism might have been deliberately hidden on the ill-fated ship to prevent it from falling into Roman hands. This theory suggests that Greek intellectuals, fearing the loss of their advanced scientific knowledge, attempted to smuggle the device to safety. While these theories remain speculative, they highlight the ongoing fascination with this remarkable artifact and its mysterious journey to the depths of the Mediterranean. The discovery of the Antikythera mechanism has profoundly altered our understanding of ancient technological capabilities. This remarkable device, dating back to around 150 to 100 BC, demonstrates a level of mechanical sophistication previously thought impossible for its time. Its intricate system of gears and dials was designed to predict astronomical positions and eclipses with astonishing accuracy, rivaling that of 19th-century clockwork. This ancient computer challenges our assumptions about the technological progress of early civilizations. It suggests that the ancient Greeks possessed far more advanced scientific and engineering knowledge than we had previously credited them with. The mechanism's complexity implies a deep understanding of mathematics, astronomy, and precision metalworking that was thought to be beyond the reach of ancient societies. Furthermore, the Antikythera mechanism raises questions about the potential loss of knowledge throughout history. It indicates that there may have been other sophisticated technologies in the ancient world that have not survived to the present day. This realization prompts us to reconsider the linear view of technological progress and acknowledge that ancient civilizations may have achieved heights of innovation that were subsequently lost and only rediscovered centuries later. The implications of this device extend beyond technology. It provides insight into the intellectual and cultural priorities of ancient Greek society, highlighting their fascination with the cosmos and their desire to understand and predict celestial events. This newfound appreciation for ancient scientific achievements encourages us to approach the study of past civilizations with a more open mind, ready to be surprised by their ingenuity and capabilities. Marine archaeologists have made remarkable strides in uncovering the secrets of our aquatic past. One of the most significant finds in recent years is the discovery of the Antikythera shipwreck off the coast of Greece. This ancient Roman cargo ship, dating back to the 1st century before Common Era, yielded an extraordinary mechanical device known as the Antikythera mechanism. This complex analog computer, used for astronomical calculations, has revolutionized our understanding of ancient Greek technology and scientific knowledge. In the depths of the Black Sea, researchers have uncovered an astonishingly well-preserved shipwreck from the classical period. The oxygen-free waters at extreme depths have kept the vessel intact for over 2,400 years, providing unprecedented insights into ancient shipbuilding techniques and maritime trade routes. The waters off the coast of Egypt have also yielded remarkable discoveries. The sunken cities of Thonis Heracleion and Canopus in Abu Qir Bay have revealed a wealth of artifacts, including colossal statues, intricate jewelry, and ritual objects. These findings have shed new light on the economic and cultural significance of these once thriving Mediterranean port cities. In the Americas, the discovery of Hoyo Negro, an underwater cave in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, has provided invaluable insights into the earliest human inhabitants of the Americas. The nearly complete skeleton of a young woman, dating back approximately 12,000 years, along with the remains of extinct megafauna, offers a unique glimpse into the environment and human activity during the last ice age. Underwater archaeology has seen remarkable advancements in the past 10 years, revolutionizing our ability to explore and understand submerged historical sites. Cutting-edge sonar technology now allows archaeologists to create detailed three-dimensional maps of the seafloor, revealing hidden structures and artifacts with unprecedented clarity. These high-resolution images help researchers identify promising sites for further investigation without the need for time-consuming and potentially damaging physical surveys. Remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs, have become more sophisticated and maneuverable, enabling archaeologists to examine deep-sea sites that were once inaccessible. These robotic explorers are equipped with high-definition cameras and precision arms, allowing for careful examination and retrieval of delicate artifacts. Some advanced ROVs even incorporate augmented reality systems, overlaying digital information onto real-time video feeds to assist researchers in identifying and cataloging discoveries. Advances in diving equipment have also extended the reach of human explorers. Atmospheric diving suits, which maintain surface pressure inside the suit, allow archaeologists to work at greater depths for longer periods. These suits provide better dexterity and sensory feedback compared to traditional diving gear, enabling more precise excavation and documentation of underwater sites. Perhaps most exciting is the development of underwater photogrammetry techniques. By taking thousands of overlapping photographs, archaeologists can now create highly detailed three-dimensional models of shipwrecks and submerged structures. These models not only serve as valuable records, but also allow for virtual exploration and analysis, opening up underwater sites to researchers and the public alike without physical disturbance. Archaeologists exploring underwater sites encounter a unique set of challenges that differ significantly from land-based excavations. The aquatic environment presents physical obstacles that require specialized equipment and techniques. Divers must contend with limited visibility, strong currents, and the ever-present risk of decompression sickness, which restricts the time they can spend working at depth. The preservation of artifacts underwater also poses distinct difficulties. While some materials, like metals, may corrode more quickly in salt water, organic materials such as wood or leather can sometimes be remarkably well preserved due to the lack of oxygen. This paradox requires archaeologists to develop specialized recovery and conservation methods to prevent damage to delicate items once they are brought to the surface. Documentation and mapping of underwater sites present another hurdle. Traditional surveying techniques are often impractical, leading researchers to rely on advanced technologies like sonar mapping and photogrammetry. These methods allow for detailed site recording without disturbing the fragile underwater environment. Accessibility is a major concern for underwater archaeology. Many important sites lie in deep waters or remote locations, making them challenging and expensive to reach. This limitation often requires substantial funding and logistical support, which can be difficult to secure for extended research projects. Despite these obstacles, underwater archaeology continues to yield fascinating insights into human history, from ancient shipwrecks to submerged cities, revealing stories that would otherwise remain hidden beneath the waves. Climate change and rising sea levels pose significant threats to underwater archaeological sites around the world. As global temperatures increase, sea levels are rising at an accelerated rate, submerging coastal areas and altering underwater environments. This process is having profound effects on submerged cultural heritage, including ancient shipwrecks, sunken cities, and prehistoric settlements. One of the primary concerns is the physical damage caused by changing water conditions. As sea levels rise, previously stable underwater sites are exposed to stronger currents and wave action. This increased water movement can erode sediment that has protected artifacts for centuries or even millennia, leaving delicate materials exposed to decay. In some cases, entire sites are at risk of being washed away or buried under new layers of sediment. Changes in water chemistry also present challenges for underwater archaeology. As oceans absorb more carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, they become more acidic. This increased acidity can accelerate the deterioration of organic materials, metals, and even stone artifacts. Additionally, warming waters can lead to the proliferation of marine organisms that can damage or destroy archaeological remains through bioerosion. The urgency to document and preserve underwater cultural heritage has never been greater. Archaeologists are racing against time to survey, map, and study these sites before they are irreparably damaged or lost forever. Advanced technologies such as underwater robotics and three-dimensional imaging are being employed to capture detailed information about these submerged treasures, ensuring that their historical and cultural value is not lost to the rising tides of our changing planet. Underwater excavations have revolutionized our understanding of ancient maritime trade, revealing a complex network of commerce that spanned vast distances across the seas. These submerged archaeological sites have yielded a treasure trove of artifacts and information, painting a vivid picture of bustling port cities, advanced naval technologies, and extensive trade routes that connected distant civilizations. One of the most significant discoveries has been the sheer scale and diversity of goods transported across ancient waterways. Excavations of shipwrecks have uncovered cargoes containing everything from exotic spices and precious metals to fine textiles and rare works of art. These findings demonstrate that ancient maritime trade was far more sophisticated and wide-reaching than previously thought, with luxury items and everyday goods alike traveling thousands of miles across treacherous seas. Moreover, underwater excavations have shed light on the advanced shipbuilding techniques of ancient mariners. The preservation of wooden vessels in underwater environments has allowed archaeologists to study hull designs, rigging systems, and navigational tools in unprecedented detail. These insights reveal that ancient seafarers possessed remarkable engineering skills and a deep understanding of oceanography, enabling them to construct vessels capable of long-distance voyages and navigate through challenging waters. Perhaps most intriguingly, underwater excavations have uncovered evidence of cultural exchange and technological diffusion facilitated by maritime trade. Artifacts found in shipwrecks often display a fusion of styles and techniques from different civilizations, suggesting that ideas and innovations spread rapidly along trade routes. This newfound appreciation for the interconnectedness of ancient cultures challenges our previous notions of isolated civilizations and highlights the crucial role of maritime trade in shaping the course of human history. Three-dimensional mapping technologies are revolutionizing underwater archaeology, allowing researchers to document submerged sites with unprecedented detail and accuracy. These advanced tools combine sonar, laser scanning, and photogrammetry to create highly precise digital models of shipwrecks, sunken cities, and other underwater cultural heritage. Remotely operated vehicles equipped with multiple cameras and sensors can now survey large areas of the seafloor, capturing millions of data points to generate photorealistic, three-dimensional reconstructions. This allows archaeologists to study sites in great detail without the need for extensive and potentially damaging physical excavation. The resulting three-dimensional models provide a wealth of information, from the overall layout of a site to minute details of individual artifacts. Researchers can take precise measurements, analyze construction techniques, and even identify tool marks on ancient timbers. These digital records also serve as invaluable baseline documentation, allowing scientists to monitor changes to sites over time and assess the impacts of erosion or human activity. Perhaps most importantly, three-dimensional mapping is democratizing access to underwater cultural heritage. Virtual reality and augmented reality applications now allow people around the world to explore these submerged time capsules from anywhere, fostering greater public engagement with marine archaeology and underwater cultural preservation efforts. Recent underwater excavations in the sunken city of Heraklion have yielded fascinating discoveries that shed new light on ancient Egyptian civilization. Archaeologists have unearthed a vast treasure trove of artifacts, including gold coins, jewelry, and intricate statues that offer glimpses into the city's former grandeur. One of the most significant finds is a collection of well-preserved wooden ships, some dating back over 2,000 years. These vessels provide invaluable insights into ancient shipbuilding techniques and maritime trade routes. Researchers have also uncovered numerous religious artifacts, suggesting that Heraklion was an important center for worship and ritual ceremonies. Perhaps most intriguing is the discovery of a network of canals and waterways that crisscrossed the ancient city. This finding has led experts to revise their understanding of Heraklion's layout and infrastructure, revealing a sophisticated urban planning system that rivaled other great cities of the ancient world. These recent discoveries are helping archaeologists piece together the story of Heraklion's rise and mysterious decline. As underwater exploration continues, researchers hope to uncover more clues about this enigmatic city that vanished beneath the waves of the Mediterranean over 1,000 years ago. The discovery of well-preserved shipwrecks has revolutionized our understanding of ancient shipbuilding techniques, offering a window into the maritime past that written records alone cannot provide. These underwater time capsules allow archaeologists and historians to examine firsthand the construction methods, materials, and design principles used by ancient shipwrights. One of the most significant contributions of shipwreck archaeology has been the revelation of sophisticated hull construction techniques. The Uluburun shipwreck, dating back to the 14th century BCE, demonstrated that ancient Mediterranean shipbuilders were using a shell-first construction method much earlier than previously thought. This technique involved building the outer hull before adding internal framing, a method that required great skill and precision. Shipwrecks have also shed light on the evolution of joinery techniques. The discovery of mortise and tenon joints in ancient vessels has shown how shipbuilders created strong, watertight hulls without the use of metal fastenings. These wooden pegs, driven through overlapping planks, provided flexibility and strength, allowing ships to withstand the stresses of ocean voyages. Furthermore, well-preserved wrecks have revealed the use of advanced materials and technologies in ancient times. The discovery of lead sheathing on Roman ships, for example, has shown how ancient mariners protected their vessels from wood-boring marine organisms and increased their longevity. These findings have not only expanded our knowledge of ancient maritime technology, but have also inspired modern shipbuilders to revisit and adapt these time-tested techniques for contemporary use. Underwater archaeology has made significant strides in recent years, employing cutting-edge technologies to preserve artifacts recovered from the depths. One of the most promising advancements is the use of three-dimensional scanning and printing. This technology allows archaeologists to create exact digital replicas of artifacts while they are still submerged, preserving their precise form before any deterioration can occur during the recovery process. Once artifacts are brought to the surface, specialized freeze-drying techniques are now being utilized to remove water from organic materials without causing damage. This method is particularly effective for preserving wooden objects that have been underwater for centuries, preventing warping and cracking that often occurs when waterlogged items dry out naturally. Nanotechnology is also playing a crucial role in artifact preservation. Scientists are developing nanoparticle solutions that can penetrate deep into the structure of corroded metals, halting the corrosion process and stabilizing the artifact. This treatment is especially valuable for preserving shipwrecks and metal objects that have spent long periods in saltwater environments. Additionally, advanced polymer coatings are being applied to artifacts to create protective barriers against environmental factors. These coatings are designed to be reversible, allowing for future treatments or analysis without damaging the original object. By combining these innovative preservation methods, archaeologists can now recover and maintain underwater artifacts with unprecedented precision and longevity. Archaeologists employ several specialized techniques to date underwater finds, adapting traditional methods to the unique challenges of submerged environments. One key approach is radiocarbon dating, which can be used on organic materials like wood, textiles, or bones recovered from shipwrecks or sunken settlements. This method measures the decay of carbon-14 isotopes to estimate the age of artifacts up to about 50,000 years old. For inorganic materials or older specimens, archaeologists turn to other methods. Thermoluminescence dating can be applied to ceramics, measuring the accumulated radiation since the object was last heated. This technique is particularly useful for pottery found in underwater sites. Dendrochronology, or tree ring dating, can be used on well-preserved wooden artifacts, providing precise dates for shipwrecks and other wooden structures. Archaeologists also rely heavily on contextual evidence when dating underwater finds. The style and manufacturing techniques of artifacts can indicate their period of origin. Additionally, the stratification of sediments and the association of objects with other datable materials can provide crucial chronological information. In some cases, historical records or inscriptions on artifacts themselves can offer precise dates. The marine environment presents unique preservation conditions that can both help and hinder dating efforts, while water can protect organic materials from decay. In some cases, it can also cause degradation that complicates analysis. Archaeologists must carefully consider these factors when interpreting results, often combining multiple dating methods to build a comprehensive chronology of underwater sites. Underwater archaeological remains present unique challenges and ethical considerations for researchers and preservationists. The exploration of submerged sites, whether ancient shipwrecks or sunken cities, requires careful deliberation to balance scientific discovery with respect for cultural heritage and environmental protection. One primary concern is the preservation of artifacts in their original context. Removing items from underwater sites can disrupt the historical record and potentially damage delicate objects that have reached a stable state in their aquatic environment. Scientists must weigh the value of retrieving artifacts for study against the risk of irreversibly altering the site. Another crucial consideration is the ownership and cultural significance of underwater remains. Many shipwrecks and submerged settlements hold immense historical and emotional value for specific cultures or nations. Ethical excavation requires consultation and collaboration with relevant stakeholders, including indigenous communities, to ensure respectful treatment of cultural heritage. Environmental impact is also a key factor in underwater archaeology. Excavation techniques must minimize damage to marine ecosystems surrounding the site. Additionally, the potential for introducing invasive species or disturbing delicate underwater habitats must be carefully managed to protect biodiversity and maintain ecological balance in these often fragile environments. Underwater archaeology has revolutionized our understanding of ancient coastal settlements, unveiling a wealth of information previously hidden beneath the waves. As sea levels have risen over millennia, many coastal communities that once thrived on land now lie submerged, preserved in remarkable detail by the ocean environment. These sunken sites offer a unique snapshot of daily life in ancient coastal societies. Unlike land-based excavations, underwater sites often contain well-preserved organic materials such as wood, textiles, and food remains, providing invaluable insights into the diet, technology, and cultural practices of our ancestors. For example, off the coast of Israel, archaeologists discovered the remains of a 7,000-year-old Neolithic village, complete with stone tools, woven baskets, and even the oldest known complete skeletons in the region. Underwater archaeology has also shed light on ancient maritime trade networks and seafaring technologies. Shipwrecks discovered along historical trade routes have revealed the extensive connections between distant civilizations, as well as the sophisticated navigation and shipbuilding techniques employed by ancient mariners. The discovery of a 2,000-year-old Greek merchant ship off the coast of Sicily, for instance, provided evidence of complex trade relationships between Greece, Rome, and North Africa. Furthermore, underwater archaeological findings have helped reconstruct past climates and environmental changes. By studying submerged landscapes and the remains of coastal settlements, scientists can better understand how ancient communities adapted to rising sea levels and changing coastlines. This knowledge is particularly relevant today as we face the challenges of climate change and rising seas, offering valuable lessons from the past to inform our present and future strategies for coastal management and adaptation. Marine biologists play a crucial role in underwater archaeological expeditions, bringing their expertise in ocean ecosystems to these complex underwater investigations. Their knowledge of marine life and underwater environments is invaluable when exploring sunken ships, submerged cities, or other artifacts beneath the waves. One of the primary contributions of marine biologists is assessing and mitigating the impact of archaeological activities on local marine ecosystems. They help expedition teams navigate delicate coral reefs, seagrass beds, and other sensitive habitats that may surround archaeological sites. This expertise ensures that valuable historical discoveries can be made while minimizing harm to underwater flora and fauna. Marine biologists also assist in dating and contextualizing archaeological finds by studying the marine organisms that have made these submerged artifacts their home. By examining the types and layers of marine growth on sunken objects, they can provide insights into how long items have been underwater and the environmental conditions they have experienced over time. Additionally, these scientists help archaeologists understand how marine environments have changed since the time when artifacts were first submerged. This information is crucial for reconstructing historical events, trade routes, and even ancient climate patterns. By combining their biological knowledge with archaeological evidence, marine biologists contribute to a more comprehensive understanding of our maritime past and its connection to the present-day ocean environment. Underwater archaeological sites face increasing threats from modern maritime activities. These submerged treasures, ranging from ancient shipwrecks to sunken cities, are vulnerable to damage from various human activities at sea. Commercial fishing, especially bottom trawling, poses a significant risk to underwater sites. As heavy nets drag across the seafloor, they can disturb or destroy delicate archaeological remains. This practice has already caused irreparable damage to numerous sites, erasing valuable historical information. Offshore energy development, including oil and gas exploration, and the installation of wind farms also impacts underwater archaeology. The construction of platforms, laying of pipelines, and drilling activities can disturb or destroy sites that have remained untouched for centuries. These operations often involve extensive seafloor surveys, which, while beneficial for identifying new sites, can also lead to unintended damage. Increased maritime traffic and port expansions contribute to the problem as well. The dredging of shipping channels and the construction of new port facilities can obliterate underwater archaeological sites. Additionally, the anchors of large vessels can cause significant damage when dropped on or dragged across sensitive areas. As global trade continues to grow, these threats are likely to intensify, making the protection of underwater cultural heritage an increasingly urgent concern. DNA analysis has transformed archaeology, offering unprecedented insights into human history and evolution. This powerful tool allows scientists to extract genetic material from ancient remains, revealing information about past populations that was previously inaccessible. One of the most significant contributions of DNA analysis is its ability to trace human migrations and interactions across time and geography. By comparing genetic markers in ancient and modern populations, researchers can reconstruct the movements of our ancestors, revealing complex patterns of migration and interbreeding between different groups. Furthermore, DNA analysis has shed light on the genetic makeup of extinct species, including our close relatives like Neanderthals and Denisovans. This has led to the surprising discovery that modern humans interbred with these archaic species, leaving traces of their DNA in our genomes today. In addition to unraveling human history, DNA analysis has revolutionized our understanding of ancient ecosystems and the domestication of plants and animals. By examining genetic material preserved in soil or coprolites, scientists can reconstruct past environments and track the spread of agriculture across the globe. This technology continues to push the boundaries of archaeological research, offering new perspectives on our shared human story. Ancient DNA analysis has revolutionized our understanding of human migration patterns, offering unprecedented insights into our ancestors' journeys across the globe. Recent studies have uncovered surprising connections between populations previously thought to be unrelated, reshaping our view of human history. One significant discovery involves the peopling of the Americas. DNA analysis of ancient remains found in Alaska and Siberia has revealed a previously unknown population called the ancient Beringians. These people split from other Native American ancestors around 26,000 years ago, suggesting a more complex migration story than previously thought. This finding indicates that the first Americans may have arrived earlier and through multiple waves rather than a single migration event. In Europe, ancient DNA has shed light on massive population replacements that occurred during the Bronze Age. Studies have shown that people from the Pontic Caspian steppe, a vast grassland stretching from the Black Sea to the Caspian Sea, migrated westward around 5,000 years ago. These migrants, associated with the Yamnaya culture, brought with them new technologies, languages, and genetic lineages that significantly impacted European populations. Another intriguing discovery comes from Oceania, where DNA analysis has revealed complex migration patterns across the Pacific Islands. Research has shown that the Polynesians, who populated islands across the vast Pacific, share genetic connections with indigenous Taiwanese populations. This supports the theory of an Austronesian expansion originating in Taiwan and spreading across the Pacific over several thousand years, culminating in the settlement of remote islands like Easter Island and New Zealand. DNA analysis has revolutionized our understanding of how humans first arrived in the Americas. Traditional theories suggested a single migration across a land bridge from Siberia to Alaska around 13,000 years ago. However, genetic evidence now paints a more complex picture. Studies of both ancient and modern DNA reveal multiple waves of migration spanning tens of thousands of years. The earliest arrivals likely occurred over 30,000 years ago, with subsequent groups following in later millennia. This genetic data shows connections to Siberian and East Asian populations, confirming the Asian origin of Native Americans. Interestingly, DNA analysis has also uncovered unexpected links. Some Amazonian tribes show a genetic connection to indigenous Australians and Melanesians, suggesting a previously unknown migration route across the Pacific. Additionally, genetic studies of ancient remains, such as the 12,000-year-old Anzac child found in Montana, provide direct evidence of the genetic makeup of early Americans. These genetic insights have forced archaeologists and anthropologists to reconsider long-held beliefs about the timing and routes of early American migrations. They highlight a more diverse and complex story of human movement and adaptation across the American continents, spanning a much longer period than previously thought. Ancient DNA has revolutionized our understanding of human evolution, particularly regarding the interactions between Neanderthals and modern humans. Recent genetic studies have revealed that these two groups interbred more extensively than previously thought. Analysis of DNA extracted from Neanderthal fossils and compared with modern human genomes shows that most people of non-African descent carry between 1% and 4% Neanderthal DNA. This genetic legacy suggests multiple interbreeding events occurred over thousands of years as modern humans migrated out of Africa and encountered Neanderthal populations in Eurasia. Interestingly, the Neanderthal genetic contribution varies across different populations and body systems. For example, Neanderthal genes appear to have influenced skin and hair characteristics, helping modern humans adapt to colder climates. However, male fertility seems to have been reduced in hybrid offspring, as evidenced by a lack of Neanderthal DNA on the X chromosome. These findings paint a complex picture of human evolution, showing that our species' history is not a simple linear progression, but an intricate web of interactions and genetic exchanges. The story of human evolution continues to unfold as new techniques in ancient DNA analysis provide ever more detailed insights into our shared past with our Neanderthal cousins. DNA analysis has revolutionized our understanding of how agriculture spread across the globe. By examining genetic material from ancient plant and animal remains, scientists can trace the domestication and movement of crops and livestock over thousands of years. This powerful tool allows researchers to uncover the origins of farming and track its expansion with unprecedented precision. One key area where DNA analysis has provided crucial insights is in studying the domestication of wheat. Genetic evidence has revealed that wheat was first cultivated in the Fertile Crescent region of the Middle East around 12,000 years ago. From there, researchers have been able to map its gradual spread across Europe and Asia by analyzing the DNA of wheat remains found at archaeological sites of different ages and locations. Similarly, DNA analysis has shed light on the domestication of animals such as cattle, sheep, and goats. By comparing the genetic makeup of modern domesticated animals with their wild ancestors and ancient remains, scientists can pinpoint when and where these animals were first tamed for human use. This information helps paint a clearer picture of how early farming communities developed and expanded. Moreover, DNA analysis of human remains from ancient farming sites has revealed how agricultural practices influenced human migration patterns. By tracing genetic markers associated with farming populations, researchers can track the movement of early farmers as they spread their agricultural knowledge and techniques to new regions. This approach has helped resolve long-standing debates about whether farming spread through the movement of people or the transfer of ideas, often revealing a complex interplay of both factors. Scientists working with ancient DNA face numerous hurdles in their quest to unlock the genetic secrets of the past. The primary challenge lies in the degradation of genetic material over time. As organisms decay, their DNA breaks down into smaller fragments, making it difficult to obtain complete genetic sequences. This degradation accelerates in warm, humid environments, limiting the geographical areas where ancient DNA can be successfully recovered. Contamination poses another significant obstacle. Modern DNA from researchers, bacteria, or other sources can easily overwhelm the scarce ancient genetic material. To combat this, scientists must work in ultra-clean laboratory conditions, using specialized equipment and rigorous protocols to minimize the risk of contamination. The scarcity of viable samples presents yet another challenge. Only a tiny fraction of ancient remains contain recoverable DNA, and even when present, the genetic material is often found in minute quantities. This scarcity necessitates the development of highly sensitive extraction and amplification techniques to work with extremely small amounts of genetic material. Finally, the analysis of ancient DNA requires sophisticated computational methods to piece together fragmented genetic sequences and distinguish authentic ancient DNA from modern contaminants. Scientists must constantly refine their techniques and develop new algorithms to accurately interpret the genetic data and draw meaningful conclusions about ancient populations and their relationships to modern species. DNA analysis has revolutionized our understanding of ancient pandemics, offering unprecedented insights into the diseases that shaped human history. By examining genetic material extracted from ancient human remains, scientists have been able to identify and study pathogens that caused devastating outbreaks in the past. One of the most significant contributions of DNA analysis has been the identification of the bacteria responsible for the Black Death, which ravaged Europe in the 14th century. Genetic studies have confirmed that Yersinia pestis, the same bacterium that causes modern plague, was indeed the culprit behind this catastrophic pandemic. This discovery has allowed researchers to trace the evolution of the pathogen and understand how it became so deadly. Furthermore, DNA analysis has revealed surprising information about the geographic spread and genetic diversity of ancient diseases. For instance, studies of ancient tuberculosis DNA have shown that the disease has been affecting humans for thousands of years, with different strains evolving and spreading across continents. This knowledge helps scientists better understand the long-term coevolution of humans and pathogens. DNA analysis has also shed light on the impact of pandemics on human populations. By studying the genetic makeup of survivors and their descendants, researchers have identified genetic variations that may have provided resistance to certain diseases. This information not only helps us understand past pandemics, but also provides valuable insights for combating modern infectious diseases and developing new treatments. DNA analysis has revolutionized our understanding of ancient populations, revealing surprising levels of genetic diversity and complex migration patterns. Recent studies of ancient DNA have shown that human populations were far more interconnected and mobile than previously thought. For instance, analysis of Neanderthal DNA has revealed that they interbred with early modern humans, leaving genetic traces in many present-day populations outside of Africa. In Europe, DNA studies have uncovered multiple waves of migration and population replacement. The first farmers who spread across Europe from the Near East did not simply mix with existing hunter-gatherer populations, but largely replaced them. Later, a massive migration from the Eurasian steppes brought new genetic lineages and technologies, including horse domestication and wheeled vehicles. Ancient DNA has also shed light on the peopling of the Americas, showing that the first inhabitants arrived earlier than once believed, and revealing previously unknown population movements. For example, genetic evidence suggests that some Native American groups in the Amazon have ancestry from an ancient population more closely related to indigenous Australians and Papuans than to other Native Americans. These genetic insights have forced us to reconsider long-held assumptions about human prehistory, revealing a much more dynamic and complex picture of ancient population movements and interactions. As DNA sequencing technologies continue to advance, we can expect even more revelations about our ancient ancestors and their genetic legacy. DNA analysis has revolutionized our understanding of plant and animal domestication, offering unprecedented insights into the genetic changes that occurred as wild species became our crops and livestock. By examining the genetic material of modern domesticated species and comparing it to their wild relatives, scientists can trace the evolutionary pathways that led to the varieties we rely on today. For plants, researchers use DNA sequencing to identify specific genes that were selected for during domestication. These often relate to traits like seed size, fruit sweetness, or ease of harvesting. In wheat, for example, geneticists have pinpointed mutations that prevent seeds from shattering, a crucial adaptation that allows farmers to harvest entire fields at once. Similar studies in corn have revealed how ancient farmers in Mexico transformed a wild grass called teosinte into the productive crop we know today. Animal domestication studies have yielded equally fascinating results. By analyzing mitochondrial DNA, which is passed down only through the maternal line, scientists can trace the lineages of domesticated animals back to their wild ancestors. This approach has shown that many of our livestock species were domesticated multiple times in different regions. Cattle, for instance, have two distinct lineages originating from separate domestication events in the Near East and South Asia. DNA analysis also sheds light on the complex interplay between humans and their domesticated species. As we selectively bred plants and animals for desirable traits, we inadvertently shaped their genomes. At the same time, these species influenced human evolution and migration patterns. The ability to digest lactose into adulthood, for example, evolved in human populations that practiced dairy farming, demonstrating how our genetic makeup has been influenced by the very species we domesticated. The analysis of ancient human remains for DNA presents a complex web of ethical considerations. Scientists must balance the pursuit of knowledge with respect for cultural beliefs and the dignity of the deceased. Many indigenous communities view ancestral remains as sacred and oppose their disturbance for research purposes. This conflict between scientific inquiry and cultural preservation requires careful navigation and open dialogue. Informed consent is a crucial issue in this field. The individuals whose remains are being studied cannot give permission, and their descendants may have diverse opinions on the matter. Some argue that the potential benefits of research, such as understanding human migration patterns or uncovering lost histories, outweigh the concerns. Others maintain that the wishes of living communities should take precedence. The ownership and control of genetic information extracted from ancient remains is another significant consideration. Questions arise about who has the right to access and use this data. There are concerns that such information could be misused to support discriminatory ideologies or commercial interests. Ensuring that research findings benefit the communities from which the remains originate is vital to maintaining ethical standards. Proper handling and storage of remains is also a critical ethical concern. Researchers must treat these materials with utmost respect and ensure their preservation. Additionally, there is an ongoing debate about the repatriation of remains to their communities of origin after study. Balancing the scientific value of continued access with the cultural importance of returning ancestors to their resting places requires thoughtful consideration and compromise. DNA analysis has revolutionized our understanding of the Denisovans, an ancient human species that coexisted with our ancestors. Until recently, these enigmatic hominins were known only from a few bone fragments found in Siberia. However, advances in genetic sequencing have unveiled a wealth of information about their appearance, behavior, and relationship to modern humans. Through DNA analysis, scientists have discovered that Denisovans were more widespread than initially thought. Their genetic signatures have been found in populations across Asia and Oceania, suggesting they once inhabited a vast territory. This analysis has also revealed that Denisovans interbred with both Neanderthals and modern humans, leaving traces of their DNA in present-day populations, particularly in Southeast Asia and Melanesia. Perhaps most surprisingly, DNA analysis has shown that Denisovans possessed genetic adaptations that allowed them to thrive in high-altitude environments. This trait has been passed down to some modern Tibetan populations, enabling them to live comfortably at elevations where oxygen levels are low. This discovery highlights the lasting impact of our ancient relatives on human evolution. Furthermore, genetic studies have provided insights into Denisovan physical characteristics, suggesting they had darker skin, hair, and eyes than Europeans, but lighter features than African populations. These findings demonstrate the power of DNA analysis in reconstructing the appearance and lifestyle of long-extinct species, offering a window into our diverse evolutionary past. Scientists are constantly pushing the boundaries of ancient DNA research with innovative technologies. One significant advancement is the development of more sensitive sequencing methods that can extract genetic information from increasingly smaller and more degraded samples. These techniques allow researchers to analyze DNA from specimens that were previously considered too old or too damaged to study. Another promising area is the use of environmental DNA analysis. This method involves extracting genetic material from sediments, allowing scientists to study the DNA of organisms that lived in a particular area thousands or even millions of years ago, without the need for fossilized remains. Improved contamination control measures are also enhancing the reliability of ancient DNA studies. New laboratory protocols and specialized facilities help prevent modern DNA from interfering with ancient samples, ensuring more accurate results. Computational advances are equally crucial in this field. Powerful algorithms and machine learning techniques are being developed to reconstruct fragmented DNA sequences and compare them with existing genetic databases. These tools allow researchers to identify species, track evolutionary changes, and even reconstruct entire genomes from ancient specimens. DNA analysis has revolutionized our understanding of human evolution and ancient populations. By examining genetic material extracted from ancient bones and teeth, scientists can now peer into the past with unprecedented clarity. This powerful tool allows researchers to identify previously unknown human species and trace the movements and interactions of ancient populations across the globe. One of the most striking examples is the discovery of the Denisovans, a distinct human species identified solely through DNA analysis. A tiny finger bone found in a Siberian cave yielded genetic information that revealed the existence of this group, which had remained hidden from science for tens of thousands of years. This breakthrough demonstrates how DNA can unveil entire chapters of human history that might otherwise have been lost to time. Moreover, genetic studies have revealed complex patterns of interbreeding between different human species. We now know that modern humans carry small amounts of Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA, evidence of ancient encounters and genetic exchanges. This insight has transformed our view of human evolution from a simple family tree to a complex web of interactions and migrations. DNA analysis also helps reconstruct the movements of ancient human populations. By comparing genetic markers across different groups, scientists can trace migration routes and identify previously unknown population mixing events. This has led to surprising discoveries, such as evidence of African DNA in ancient European populations, challenging previous assumptions about early human migrations and interactions. DNA analysis has become a powerful tool for unraveling the genetic legacy of historical events like the Black Death. By examining ancient DNA extracted from the remains of plague victims, scientists can gain unprecedented insights into the impact of this devastating pandemic on human populations. One of the most significant findings from DNA analysis is the identification of genetic variations that may have conferred resistance to the plague. Researchers have discovered that certain genetic mutations, particularly those affecting immune system genes, are more common in modern European populations than in other parts of the world. This suggests that these mutations may have provided a survival advantage during the Black Death, allowing individuals carrying them to pass on their genes to future generations. Furthermore, DNA analysis has revealed how the Black Death shaped the genetic diversity of European populations. By comparing ancient DNA samples from before, during, and after the pandemic, scientists have observed shifts in the frequency of certain genetic variants. This information helps us understand how the massive population decline caused by the plague influenced the genetic makeup of subsequent generations. DNA analysis has also shed light on the origins and spread of the plague itself. By studying the genetic material of Yersinia pestis, the bacterium responsible for the Black Death, researchers have traced its evolutionary history and mapped its journey across continents. This knowledge not only enhances our understanding of historical pandemics, but also provides valuable insights for combating modern infectious diseases.